and gentlemen, if you are coming in the building, make yourselves known. If you are in the building, say hello. Let's have a good time. My name is All Star Izzy. How much you shine? Put some stars in the chat for me real quick. If you can hear me, put some stars in the chat. If you can feel me, put some stars in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. Alright. What's going on? What's happening? What's going on? How's everybody feeling tonight? Welcome in. My name is All Star Izzy, and listen, we're gonna be having an incredible night tonight. Pardon me, let me turn my brightness up. How's everybody feeling? Marie, I see you. Abril, I see you. Have a conversation with your boy. It's All Star Izzy. Hold on, give me a brief moment really quickly. Boom. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Talk to me. How y'all feeling? Welcome in. Listen. Yes, we are live. We are full in effect. You're good. Good to hear that. All right, let's turn it down. See, that's one of my favorite introductions of all time. Specifically, Mr. Incredibles. I think that's a really good one. Just life be feeling good. My apologies about this shit. I just got out the crib. Hold on. Let's do this. We are live. We are full in effect. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming by. My name is All Star Ghostface. What's up, man? What's up? What's happening? Y'all Savage, how you feeling tonight? What's going on? How's everybody feeling? Listen, we're going to be having a good conversation. If you are in this live, say hell yeah and put some stars in this thing. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we were going to be having a guest tonight. However, I would like to apologize on everybody's end. There is no guest for us tonight. They had to cancel at the last second. And you know what? That is completely fine. Because, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to be doing tonight is we're going to continue the show. All right, although things occur, right, we're going to make sure that the show keeps continuing to go. It doesn't matter what happens. You have to make sure that it happens. So even regardless, we're going to do a live dating Q&A. We're still going to do a live dating Q&A. Marie, I see that you asked the question, so I will get to that momentarily. It's okay if I may I join? You know what? We could potentially do that, Ghostface. Yeah, we could potentially do that. Let me just get some time to talk to my people. And if you are in a building, you know what I mean? What was canceled was my guest coming in. However, as far as us talking about dating, it is not canceled. We're going to be talking about some things. There's some things in my mind that I wanted to express and really wanted to speak on, specifically about some things that I experienced earlier today. Now, pardon me, I'm going to move to my computer, so just give me one brief moment, okay? So if you are in the building, put some stars in the chat. Say what's up to your boy, man. Great to see everybody. Listen, I'm going to play some songs just for you guys. And then we're going to go ahead and get into the conversation, man. We are in the building. Shout out to all the stars that are pulling up right now. And remember, if you are new, say what's up and make some fucking friends in this bitch. Great to see everybody. What's going on? Yes, sir. Yes. Sub and like. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for your wait. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for being here tonight. Listen, let's talk about this thing, man, because I want to make sure that we talk about this. But first, before we talk about this, let me tell you guys, tonight I'm going to be doing an all-star giveaway. All right? Tonight I will be doing an all-star giveaway. So what I'm going to do is that the first 3 people to join the live, I will gift you an all-star membership. I repeat, the first three people that come onto the live and show themselves, right? You gotta be over 18. You have to show yourself on cam, and you gotta be able to show yourself on the. What Luis? ¿Cómo estás, boy? How you feeling, man? What's up? What's up? You know, but that's what's gonna happen. An all-star giveaway, and we're gonna have incredible conversations going forward. All right. Now, I don't want to neglect the question that happened earlier, so I'm gonna make sure that I speak on this really quickly. Marie asked me, Izzy, a question. Even if your partner is laughing, after the fact that they said, "You sure you're not a bitch?" Is that a huge red flag? Let me look at this just once more, just in case if I'm reading this correctly. Even if your partner is laughing after the fact they said, "You sure you're not a bitch?" is a huge red flag. You know, honestly, with that statement, with the laughing behind it, I don't know the context behind it, so I'm not too sure exactly as to why that even happened. You know what I mean? But what I will say is that I think there may be a little bit passive aggression, or just saying it how it is, and I think it's best if you want to look at it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? But hold on, give me a second. I'm double echoing in this bitch. My apologies. Can't double echo. All right, Ben. So that's what I would say to that. That's what I say to that, Marie. If you're here, you know what I mean. I think that's what it would really mean for real. Is if that. Azura, what's up? What pet you got? You got a pet turtle. I bet that's what the pet you got. All right. But that's what I would have to say on that. Remember, if you have any questions as far as dating, let's talk about it. I want to have some conversation with you guys, and I have a couple of things that I do want to talk about on my end with you guys. Today has been a very fulfilling day, a productive day, a day worth of conversations to have. One thing I do want to highlight really quickly, I want to say big shout out to my brother Katie, and he said, "You got to live on purpose," and that stuck with me heavy as hell. And when we were talking about living on purpose, it just means being somebody who is able to do the things you want on purpose, making a purpose for yourself, doing what you want for yourself, attracting on purpose, living on purpose, being on your purpose, but because you're doing it on purpose. It's real. Azura said, "How do you know?" I don't know. It's a little. It's you know, it's an intuition thing, Azura. It's an intuition thing. No, that's crazy though. I didn't know I was right. That's insane. That's dope though. Hey, welcome in. But you know, that's remember to just live on purpose, and it's a beautiful thing. Actually, it makes me want to ask him to invite him into this shit. Hold on, but I may hit him up about that. But just regardless though, listen. Who knows about that show K-pop Demon Hunter? Who knows about it? Let me know if you know about it. And if you know about it, have a conversation with me about it really quickly. Because the reason why I'm bringing it up is because I was in a jewelry store earlier today, and I remember there was this cute lady that was working there, and I was talking to her. You know, I needed directions, but then I noticed her smile, so I started talking to her a little bit more, and I seen K-pop. There was like a K-pop thing that she had, so I brought it up. I was like, "Oh, so you one of the ones that like K-pop Demon Hunter, right?" And she was like, "Yeah, I do." And I was like, "Okay." She laughed a little bit about it, and so I said, who is your favorite character?" Because I watched it as well. I thought it was a good movie. And so when we talked about it, and we had a good conversation, and I was like, I knew there was something, I knew it. You know, I knew that you had a pendant and everything, but like I knew that it was a correlation to it when we talked about it, because she opened up. And then after that, I just asked for her number. And when I asked for her number, I got it. But when I got her number, it was on because of a basic conversation and a flirtatious conversation that I had with her, right? And it made things a lot. It just made things fun. So when I had that interaction, I thought about just the things that come with when you're having a flirtatious conversation with a lady. You know, there's a lot of men who overthink. They're overthinking. How should I flirt with her? How should I talk to her? What should I say? Is there a pickup line? Too, I want to make this known when you're flirting, because it's like flirting 101. But when you're flirting with women, you could dead ass just use your environment to your advantage. And when I say use your environment, what I'm saying is that you're able to use the things that surround you. You can notice something about her, so you're gonna use that for it. My apologies, guys, if you're hearing some background noise. I do have some company. But if you're in the building, say what's up and say what's going on. Hold on, give me one brief moment, y'all. I apologize for the noise. But regardless, when it comes to the flirting 101, I was just noticing how it was really good though. It was really good though. Because I use my environment. And you know what the thing is with flirting is that you don't have to rely. You don't gotta rely on pickup lines. You don't have to rely on things going on in the background. You don't have to rely on what should I say, how should I make her feel, what would be the smoothest thing that she feels. You don't have to rely on that shit. Because the more you try to rely on pickup lines or whatever, the more you're telling yourself, I don't think I'm good enough to have a conversation with her. If that makes sense. I'm not good enough to capture her attention with who I am. Ladies, how you feeling? Great to see you. Shout out to the hey, ladies. When you get a moment, definitely hit that. Let's see some emojis. Welcome to the All Star membership. Thank you for being there. But just regardless, though, shout out to ladies in the building, man. How you doing tonight? But regardless, when it comes to flirting, one of the biggest things that I've noticed a lot in my experience, and a lot of things that has help me, right? And when I say help me, I mean that it does just, it works out in its favor. And what I mean by that is because I don't rely on a pickup line. I go in there and say hello. Because last night, I think it was last night, we were at the pregame and we were talking about what were the best pickup lines, right? It's a little segment that we do on my end a couple of times. But the thing is that the segment was just to show what most people will really talk about. Here's the thing. It's not necessarily about a pickup line. What it is, it's about you having a conversation with the lady. Why have a pickup line when you can just introduce yourself and say, hi, my name is Isaac. What is your name? She says her name is Rosalie. All right, then go from there. What setting are you in? What is she sipping? Or what are you potentially going to sip? And if you're not, why don't you just get straight to the thing and just say, you're pretty, so I wanted to introduce myself to you and have a walk with you while we're walking through the park or something like that. When I had that conversation with the lady at the hair jewelry place, it was a flow. It flowed in the conversation. I wasn't using a tactic. I wasn't using any manipulation. The only thing that I did was bring up a certain topic that was hot, that was around, and that I noticed about her. Cause I like the show the movie K-pop Demon Hunters. So I brought it up. We talked about it. And I got her number off of that. But I got her number off of that because it wasn't about the K-pop Demon Hunter. It was about me having a conversation and then seeing if I like the conversation between us first. And then I got the number. And then I was like, okay, bet. This is what I want to hear out of it. This is what I want to get out of it. Because it's not, I can go in there if I want to. But the thing is that if you're asking your name, asking for her name, or if you're introducing yourself, you got to realize that you got to have it has to be in passing. So what I noticed, a lot of guys would try to, when they're talking to women, trying to flirt with them, a lot of guys, they will either walk up, try to say something really quick, be like, hi, my name is Cornelius. I was passing by, you look good, what's your name? And she's like, oh, my name is Sarah. Hi, Cornelius. And he's like, yeah, can I get your number? It's like too fast paced, too microwavable, right? It's keeping in there. It's not necessarily like, you're not having a genuine conversation. Marie, what's up? How you doing? With the lady. But here's the thing. You can say those things in passing, right? You don't have to say these things. If you have time to talk, right? You can even talk for 30 seconds and it can be impactful. That interaction that I had with the lady was about 30 seconds, bro. It wasn't even a long, if anything, it was like a minute. But it wasn't a long conversation. What I did was say hello, introduce myself. I mentioned something that I've been thinking about. K-pop Demon Hunters. We talked about it. She smiled. I said that I like her. I said, you have a pretty smile. I like it. And then with that, she enjoyed it. So when that happened, I then said, take my number down. I was like, because I want to talk to you some more, not just about K-pop Hunter, but because I want to get on the phone with you and hear her laugh and smile again. There's a couple of things I wanted to say, but it's a little bit more advanced. But just in general, the thing is that interaction was like 1 minute. I didn't walk up and just be like, hello, which means gibberish and shit, right? So basically what I'm saying is that it's good to have conversations with women when you're flirting with them. But not just averagely trying to talk about the weather. I'm not talking about networking. I'm not talking about school. I'm not talking like it's just a flow of conversation. And that's what's really good with flirting. Okay, Marie. Well, Marie, I did answer your question earlier. I'm not sure if you heard me though. I'm not sure if you heard what I had to say earlier. But if you want to know, let me know. Salute to everybody in the building. My name is All Star Izzy. Hit the like button and subscribe. Pardon me one moment. Gab, what's up? How you doing? How you feeling, man? Listen, I'm just talking about flirting with women. I'm talking about like, you know what's so crazy? It's like flirting with women like in under 5 minutes. Is one of the biggest things that has genuinely that I've taught a lot and learned a lot from it. Because people think that you need to, you know how like sometimes movies, video games, you'll see snippets and shit. You'll see people flirting in like a 30-second, 10-second clip. I'm great to see you, Jules. I love to see you. Thank you. But you'll see like a 10, 15-second clip, right? Of a guy just saying something that he automatically gets the girl's number. Now, let me say this though. It can really happen like that. You can get sex in under like 1 minute for real. But let's just stick to the conversation of it. Because the thing too, what I noticed is that there's a lot of men rushing into getting her number. But you know, let me tell you something, bro. The more that you're rushing to get a woman's number, is the more that you're basically saying, I am only talking to her for one objective, and this one result would either make me or break me. So basically to say is that I'm looking forward to her number so much that I'm not aware of the situation. I'm not aware of the conversation. I'm not even aware if she desires me. I'm not aware that she's actually reciprocating my conversation. I'm not aware that she's smiling. I'm not aware that she's really feeling what I'm saying. Because I'm so focused on the result, right? Check me out. Because for me, when I brought up that interaction that I had with the lady when she took my number down, when we had that interaction, I was aware in the situation. And meaning when I was aware to see when I introduced, how is she reciprocated to my introduction? But not that I'm afraid, but I'm seeing if she enjoys my introduction, because already to me, I already know you think I'm fine, right? Because like I told y'all before, assume that women like you already. You know what I'm saying? So with that just being said, going further down into the rabbit hole is just saying like, you have to be able to see what is going on within the interaction with you and the lady. Is she feeling you? Is she reciprocate? Is she also having a conversation back with you? If you're telling her, have you seen this? Yes. Oh, have you seen this movie? Oh, like let's say you guys at a movie theater, right? Oh, have you seen this movie? Is it one of your favorites? You asking her a question, right? A woman that you find attractive because you're making conversation, and then she says something as far as, she's like, yeah, it's cool, and then like looks like stone face, yes, yeah, it's cool. Are you telling me that she is definitely? Do you think she's reciprocating it, or do you think that she is? And it doesn't have to be in a flirtatious sense, but do you think she is reciprocating your energy, or do you think that she is just wanting to get in and then get out because somebody interacted with her and she doesn't want to interact with you, right? So you have to be aware in the situations that you have with the women that you're getting in interaction with. That's the only way it can happen. And the only way it can happen is because you're noticing it. You're not trying to force it. Forcing it would be like, she's stone cold. She's like, yeah. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, no way. Oh, me? Yeah. This scene was cool. Yeah, this scene was cool like that. Stone cold wall. Stone cold wall. The thing is that you just you gotta be aware in the situation, and I say this all the time. A lot of men are just persuading women to be with them. They're persuading them. They're telling them, I want you to be with me, and you should be with me because of this. I'm still interacting in the situation because I want to let you know that I'm gonna be consistent with you. Consistency doesn't have to look like I'm gonna have to be with you even when you reject me. Consistency can say, I'm here, I'm showing you this, and I'm doing this. Those three things already, introduction, initiation, conversation, are three things of consistency. And if she is not fucking with any of those, just get the fuck out of there. But like I said though, there has to be awareness when you're flirting with a lady. You gotta be able to see, does she like what I'm giving as well? Now here's the thing. Definitely always still assume. I assume. You know, I just go in there, hey, and I smile. I mean, I just it's just part of me. But I'm only like that because I feel good about myself. So that could be a big difference between it. Yes, take your time for sure. You have to take your time. Hey, I appreciate you, Marie. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for sure. I appreciate you. But listen, towards the end of this live, I'm gonna be doing All Star membership giveaways. I hate that I had to disappoint in my guest had to cancel due to some situations and issues that occurred. However, though, we're gonna make sure that the show goes on, and I still want to keep coming onto this thing and have a conversation. So I appreciate you. Thank you, Marie. Thank you, and thank you for always being a great supporter, a continuous supporter for sure. You know what I'm saying? But just regardless, remember, flirting 101. Know exactly who when you're having a conversation with a lady, know exactly what's going on in the situation. Don't just go in there blindly. Even if you have the assumption, notice, pick up the signals. Pick up with what she's putting down as well. And she's really feeling with what you're saying. Or she's talking to you like you're just a coworker. There's a huge difference between a woman that's attracted to you and a woman who is just being nice to you. And I know, ladies, you understand. You know what I mean? I know you ladies in the chat, right? Or men, you probably know this too. You know what I'm saying? If you got the experience. But you have definitely ran into a man that you just try to be nice to, and then they took that as you like them. There's a complete difference that comes with that. Because a woman will show you if she's attracted to you. It's always gonna happen that way. Right? Now, going a little further in something. Pardon me. That was an interaction that I had earlier that I wanted to talk on, bro. That I wanted to talk on because when I was flirting, right? When I was flirting with the lady, I wasn't rushing my flirting. Like I didn't care about getting a. You know, the thing is that I don't care about getting her number. I don't care about seeing her the same night. I don't care about fucking her. I don't care about seeing her the next day. What I cared about the most was that I cared about having a conversation. I cared about doing what I want to do. And I wanted to have a conversation and flirt. I wanted to flirt. That doesn't mean that they necessarily have to, but the thought process behind that, the mindset is saying that I'm doing this because I actually want to. There's a genuine desire for me to flirt. I'm flirting because I find you attractive. I'm flirting because I also want to see if there's another way we can connect. That too, though, Marie. I do want to see her smile because even he talking about next girl now, because even in my presence, you gonna already smile. What up, Samurai? Long time no see. Nah, that was the only girl that I talked to, at least I talked to today. Is it? Wait. Yeah, yeah. I'm in and out, bro, so I don't really got time to talk. But I'm breaking it down, so don't rush me. But I'm breaking it down because there's a lot of microwavable flirtatious tactics that's being out there in dating. What's up, Viva? Beta testing? What you mean by that? Do you be telling girls your age when they ask in the beginning? Yeah, I do. I don't mind. Do you find that, is that a thing that people, women ask you a lot? If a woman asks me my age, bro, just honestly just say that shit. Like, it don't matter, bro. Like, I know you could probably think like you can be teasing, you can be whatever about it, but just say your age. If you want to be teasing about it, just say just be like I don't even want to say guess it. And I'm be like, or I could be like, why do you ask? You think it's older or you think it's younger? You know what I'm saying? They think I'll be young sometimes. I get that all the time, bro. Bro, I get that all the time though. Daniel, a lot of women think I'm a lot younger than what I actually am. But I'm 27. I think that's still young, to be honest. What's up, Elijah? No, it's cool. Regardless, though, all I want to say is that the biggest, one of the, not even all I want to say, because I'm gonna still talk about this shit. He pushing 30, hell yeah, and I'm gonna make 30 look sexy. But I'm making 27 look sexy, like, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, like, look at this shit though. You know what I mean? 30, bro. 27. If I'm like this at 27, oh my god, imagine at 30. Woo, boy, imagine at 30. Fuck. I'm gonna look sexy as a motherfucker. Still with a cute baby. Yeah, I'm not gonna grow out this for a while. I'm gonna be 50 with a baby face. But you know, man, shout out to my jeans though. Hey, shout out to my barber. He got me right. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my barber though. Much love to him. I love our conversation. He's such a down to earth individual. I appreciate his conversations for real. Not only his cuts, but like that motherfucker be talking. He's a great talker. You better start imagining because it's coming quick. 42. It be the most youngest people saying that shit. It is what facts though, Viva. Hey, shout out Viva with the all-star icon. I see you, girl. You slick with it, huh? Can you guys help me with homework? This might not be the time for that. Elena, what's up? Beta testing is the testing of product and production environment to uncover any bugs or issues before a general release. Beta testing is the final round before testing before releasing it. I'm weak as fuck. Probably. I mean, but that's the thing. That's what I think. That's what like a big part of flirting and banter is. It's kind of like that though, Viva. It's like beta testing and shit. You want to see who you talking to. How long it took for you to be 100% in your validation, only care about you? Great question, Daniel. Great question. Let's see. I think it took me a while, bro. Cause the thing is that I really started at like, bro, I started at like fucking 14. Like just like it was like I started always thinking differently when I was young, like 9, 10 ish, like real shit. But like when I started to hone in on my triggers and like started to see the things that was fucking me up, my own bugs, right? Like on the technical side. But like I started to just question myself. I started just questioning like why the fuck am I like this? You know, like why am I scared? You know, and I just that happened at a very young like 14, 15, 16 is really when I started, but 100%, bro. You know, I'm gonna say, bro, I don't think I'll be 100% until I leave the earth. But this is what I mean. It's because I know you said like the thing is that I seek my own validation, right? And I always will. I only care about like what I say for myself and trust that. The thing is that if I have a mentor or if I have someone that knows more than me and they're giving me guidance or they're telling me something, I don't mind them validating in a certain experience or guidance. So there's like a never 100% because we're forever learning. You know what I'm saying? In that aspect. And as far as caring for myself, I know what you mean, like just being all about you to take care of everything, but even caring about me means to care about everybody. So it's like I'm more like 95% all about me and then 5% about the world, if that makes sense. But I'm saying that because it's like I still have a lot learning to do, just in general in life. You know, like there's a lot of things I don't know, and I'm willing to learn from those who know more than what I know. You know, and with those lessons and those teachings that could teach me comes with guidance. It also comes with validation. It also comes with saying this, you do it like this, you do it like that. You get it right, okay, you got it right. Like with Mr. Miyagi and his student. When he got that, I'm pretty sure he felt great from his mentor. You know? So it's kinda like the same thing. So it's always gonna be it's cause we're ever evolving, bro. Yes, thank you, Elena, for dropping that. Welcome to the All Star community. Hit the like button, subscribe, and enjoy your time. We are in the building. Yeah, Thea's 50. She has a baby face. Hey, appreciate you. Hey, shout out to Jules. Thank you, Angel, for being here. And much love to Thea. Much love. Yeah, yeah. The guest is okay. The guest is okay. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you for the $5 donation. I much love Daniel. Thank you. Thank you. And isn't the hold on, isn't the main character's isn't his name Daniel in Karate Kid? No way. Correlation, bro. Correlation. I didn't even peep that at first until I started talking about it afterwards. Yeah, shout out to the Theas for sure. Yeah, the guest is great, y'all. She just she has some things going on, so you know she got her stuff going on. So that's a beautiful correlation within itself. But yeah, I mean it's just forever evolving, bro. And the more that I'm learning is the more that I'm learning is the more like the more I know, the more I don't know. The more I don't know, the more I know something. And like that's just yeah, that's the stuff that I just really just come into life for me specifically. I would never be a person to say I think I know everything ever in my life because bro, this shit is everything. Like I'm continuously learning, and I still have people I still have mentors, right? I still got people that pushing the narrative and pushing the name behind the scenes that still teach me. How can I fix my fucked up nose piercing? Uh, what's going on with it? You know, I used to have a nose piercing right here. But I started boxing, so I took it off and it closed up. So my shit's gone. But I don't think I'll ever get a nose piercing back again though. I don't know. I won't do it. I think the ears is good enough. Is it bleeding? If it's bleeding, you gotta put some. You gotta put something on that. How to take care of themselves. Yeah, facts. That's facts though. I mean, that's facts. But that's what comes with it. That's why, and I'm always gonna tell everybody. Always have a mentor. Like have somebody that can teach you something. Have somebody who's willing to take time and invest. Thankfully, I had somebody who was willing to invest in me. Who was willing to take time to have conversation and take time to sit down and learn and talk. You know, that shit means a lot, bro. And then when you learn that, you just wanna. It's like paying it forward. And the best teachers never look for anything in return, ever. And I'm grateful that I'm even grateful Daniel provided a donation, right? Because that was an extension of his gratitude, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to those who send gratitude that way. But this is what I'm gonna do. All right. Actually, I'm gonna wait till the end. Okay. But that's mainly what I want to talk about for flirting, right? Because I'm a flirt fanatic, dog. I be flirting all the time. I be flirting all the time. I mean, but I think you also just gotta flirt with life, though. I think you need to be able to flirt with like yourself. You need to flirt with life, not just women. Like, but the thing, flirting just means being playful, like having fun with this shit. Don't be so serious about shit. Have fun, flow with it, dance with it, dance with life, dance with opportunities, dance with the shit. You know what I mean? Like dance with success, dance with women, dance with your own thoughts, dance with your own mind, dance, dance with your negativity, bro. Dance with your doubts. Who are you when you're on that dance floor? You know? And if you're scared to dance because you're scared people will see you dancing, or you're scared to be loose when you're mainly uptight, you're telling yourself about something. You're telling yourself more about yourself than you think. You know what I mean? I apologize if you guys do hear some background noise. I do have some company over. Excuse me. Give me one brief. Let's see. Viva is asking a question. Patience and respect required in relationship building. So when you're building with someone, what is the balance between being patient and showing interest? You know, letting him lead. Great question, Viva. So I'm sorry. Give me one brief moment, you guys. My apologies, y'all. I do have some company over, and it was a bit loud. But going back to your question, Viva, as far as patience and respect required in relationship building, I'm gonna read it over again just in case, so I can get back into the tone. So when you're building with someone, what is the balance between being patient and showing interest? You know, letting him lead. You know, I think the balance between it is being. So here's the thing. This is gonna sound crazy because I'm not. The balance is not trying to balance it. So what I mean is like if you're trying to balance it, you mean you're trying to restrain yourself. Now, I'm not saying I want to love you and I want to get married right now. Sometimes conversations can happen. The thing is that it's best to say what you feel, and it doesn't have to be nothing too crazy, right? Um, But you can show interest and have fun and flirting and banter. You can make it known, but the patience comes with it, right? Because the patience has to be defined. But if I were to take patience in my own terms, I think patience would be more so like we don't have to rush to try to get in a relationship. We don't have to rush to try to make this like we don't have to commit just yet. And I think the balance between desire and that is just knowing that this is a good time. He likes me, I like him, and it's good that we can talk about it, but we also have an understanding that we know that this is just what we want for now, right? Because if you're impatient, you're like, let's get married now, or like you're just like, well, why don't we just get together and why don't we just do this, right? And if you want him to lead in that aspect, let's say you say that, or just in general, just say, look, I want to take my time with this, but that doesn't take away from showing interest. That's the thing, though. Just because you take time doesn't mean you don't have to show interest. You can show interest. So that's what I think the balance would be. It's just knowing what you're doing, right? And specifically with him leading, he will already make it known that this is exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what our relationship is, our dynamic is, right? We don't have to rush this. Let's just have a good time. I like your company, and let's enjoy that as we keep pacing going forward. So that's what I believe will be the best balance between that. Great question, though. I've always wanted a guy best friend, but never could find one that could be platonic. I'm really blessed to have found you, Professor. You are my mentor. I'm grateful. Thank you, Elena. Thank you. I'm very grateful for that comment, and it is a pleasure to be your mentor. It is definitely. I appreciate you. Yeah, 1,000. What are you looking at? I got a screen over here. So if I'm not looking at the camera right here, it's because I'm looking over here. So just get used to that. I'm gonna look at there's gonna be in the future. I'm gonna have a camera right here, and then I'm gonna look at a screen over here, and then I'm gonna look at a screen over here. I make sure that I look. Man, focus, Marie. Focus. Why? Don't focus. Focus. Don't worry about what I'm looking at, what I got going on. Okay, focus, Miss Ma'am. You know what I mean? Also, too, this I want to say this, man. I want to say this, and I'm gonna be. It's me being a bit bold, but listen. I got a message last night, right? This lady told me, and this lady said to me, "I be in your lives, and I be stalking you, and I be seeing what you be got going on." So this is what I want to say to the people who is not commenting right now. And if you are potentially one of them secret watchers, firstly, I want to say shout out to the watchers that are actually telling me on the back end that they're doing that. But I also want to say hello to the secret watchers. How y'all doing? You know, save a highlight reel or something. You could potentially get something out of it. So you can, enjoy it towards the end. Yeah, so everything I was saying was right before. But I hope that helped to answer your question, FIFA. And how to show that. Oh, excuse me, give me a second. What the hell? But yeah, sorry. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at on my end. He looking at ASMR videos. Elijah, don't try me, bro. She been stalking your lives. Yeah, listen, bro. I'm gonna also talk about on the subject in the future. Sushi? I fucking hate sushi. Yes, double tap the thumbs up. Most definitely. Double tap. Through my DMs. I'm trying to go through that. Alright, come on. Not this shit again, Marie. Anyways, though. So for all the secret watchers, what's up? How you doing tonight? Welcome. Alright. We're gonna have a couple more things that we're gonna talk about, and you know what? I'm gonna put the link up. So if you want to come in, you can, and we can have a live dating. You know what? Actually, going forward, if you guys have any questions that you want to ask me, I will answer any questions you want to ask me. You know what? Fuck it. I'm always asking people. I'm always asking women. Why don't we do this tonight? Y'all ask me questions. I will answer them, and we'll have a conversation. And let's do that. Who are your top YouTube mentors you watched? Well, thankfully thankfully I have one I have one in real life to run around with. But my top YouTubers, I'm gonna do 1 through 3, right? And this isn't currently. I'm gonna talk about from years ago when I really started to get to know a lot more about game and yourself, and like just learning more about this community because I'm still new. I'm the hottest out. I'm the youngest and hottest out right now. Still gonna be, but number one is Afi Kingdom, right? Always off the rip. Afi Kingdom off the rip, bro. Afi Kingdom, one of the best masterminds in the game. To be honest, I think he underrated like a motherfucker. Some may say he's overrated. Some may say they don't know, but Afi Kingdom is definitely one. You know, two is gonna be Everett Overton, Coach EO. He's a dog, bro. That guy, that man right there is a motherfucking speaker. He's a talker. He's a talker. He has said some of the most enlightening things I've ever heard in my life, bro. And number three to tie it in, I'm gonna definitely have to say Steve the Dean. That was somebody I used to watch before, and like a lot in like 2021, even like 2020, 2021. Like that's around that time. As of right now, I don't necessarily have one for real. But I'll say those three. Those three, I gotta give credit to. You know, honorable mentions would be like Mr. Lucario and King Drake. But yeah, for sure, I'll say that. Yeah, most definitely. They're crazy. Afi Kingdom I had to put him at the number one list because because the things he say, it goes over the head. And the reason why it goes over your head is because he talks in such a way that, see, the Afi is so cold, bro. Call it glaze or whatever. Like this, he deserves his cigars. The thing is that Afi talks in a way that you have to understand him. He's not trying to make you. He's not trying to say things so you can understand him. He's saying shit that you gotta get to my level. And he's cold as a motherfucker, man. And Lucario is just cold. Lucario, I did a show with Lucario, Miles, Steve the Dean. Who else? I've done multiple shows with Afi. Thankfully, you know what I'm saying. Next is gonna be King Drake. Next is gonna be Mr. 1950. Listen, we gotta listen it. I got you. Pardon me. Viva says, question: opposites attract, and you don't want a clone of yourself to be your counterpart. But have you found it difficult to connect with people who don't understand your vision, passion, or morals? I think actually yes. I don't want to say I found it difficult, but I found that I do get a lot of the ones are that I'm attracted to, or they're attracted to me. They're attracted to me at first, but it's not necessarily like at first. It may be something judgmental. I don't think it's difficult to connect with the people who don't understand my vision, passion, or morals, right? Like, because if we're talking on the general sense of like people that don't understand my vision or what I got going on, they just don't understand. They don't get it, and I don't mind having a conversation with an individual like that. So when it comes to them, because the thing is, I'm not trying to convince them. I just want to let them know somebody else can exist with a certain mentality and vision in the reality they think that what it needs to be, right? What they think what life needs to be. But if we're just talking about like women, right? Like opposites attract, men and women. Most of the women that actually liked me at first or liked me a lot more down the line, they didn't agree with me at first. They kind of found it a little bit like, like who the fuck is this guy? And at first I used to think it was a difficulty, but before I didn't think it was a difficulty. But the thing is, I don't think I would, if someone were to say that they do agree with my vision, they agree with what I gotta say, I don't think that would be like a clone though. I would just be like, this person understands my vision. But most people that dislike me at first end up actually liking me later. In a general sense too though. Because they realize what I'm talking about isn't just some stuck up bullshit information that everybody else is talking about. I live and breathe what I do. But I don't find it. Because I mean, I just, I think, yeah, no. Women will. I'm the exception in a lot of women's life. I'll say that. I'm an exception in a lot of women's life. And when I mean exception, I just mean that like they will be open to seeing more of me rather than just what meets the eye. It's always that theory that I say often, ladies and gentlemen. It's the theory of more than meets the eye. You can hear what I say, but do you know the full story? You don't. 1000%. Great question though. But if you guys got any questions though, let me listen. This is my fucking dating live Q&A. Y'all want to ask me anything about dating? It could be whatever I got going. Well, hold on, don't be crazy. But if you got some things you want to ask me, ask me. I'll answer it. I'll answer it. And also, I'm gonna put the link. So if you want to join, you can. Can we ever continue the comeback pickup lines? Yeah. We'll do that later. Towards the end of the live, Marie, for sure. What's up, Alex? What's up, Mariah? Do you meet a lot of like-minded people that align with your values and views? No, actually, no. So I want to say, so it's no in general, but I do meet. Oh man, how like it's like it's there, right? So I do have a lot of like-minded individuals around in my corner, or like that I can potentially reach out to that fucks with me and I fuck with them, their vision. But no, not necessarily. I think I meet more. It's really just it's diverse. I don't get a lot of people that just agree with everything, nor do I get a lot of people that disagree with everything. It's kind of like right there. But that's the thing. I think more like I have like a. If you agree with me, that's one thing, because you're on the same mindset, or you're trying to learn the same mindset. But if you disagree with me and then you start to agree with my vision, it's because there may have been a judgment in your mind at first before you started to think about what I got going on. I'm a easily judged person, like just in general, and I don't say that with no malice. I'm just saying like you can see me, you would judge, like that just goes for humans in general. Humans are very easily judged. So like and if you're doing something, you have a vision, you got something to push forward, then you know. But a lot of people that think the way that I do, with the vision that I have, specifically with dating and yourself, there's not many people. Honestly, it's like one out of a thousand, to be honest. Like for real. It'd be like damn, but it'd be worth it. They think you're reaching when you're building. Some people notice, others know this. I like that, Araya. I like that shit. I like that. That's fly. I fuck with that. What if your spicy stuff? What spicy? Wait, what? What if your spicy stuff do you like? What do you mean? Do you cook for your girl? Okay, okay, we getting spicy with it. Let's do it. Y'all can ask spicy questions. Let's talk about it. Do you cook for your girl when you're dating her or in the stages of getting to know one another? Not saying simp. Oh my gosh. But TLC, how do you show care with acts of service? Let me say that. Listen. It's not. You're not a simp if you cook for women. Let me say that first and foremost. You're not a simp if you cook for women. Okay. There's like if you're doing it to make her fall in love with you, that's one thing. I think you're a simp. All right. Do it because you want to do it. But yeah, so I would rather her cook for me. However, though, I don't mind. I don't mind cooking. Like I would help. I would like to contribute, make a collaborative effort. But how do I show care with acts of service? So I will. It can be like a phone call, like a phone call. Um, okay, if we're gonna talk about my girl, right? Because there's a difference between some stages in my girl. I'm gonna just acts of service could be simple things, just asking if she needs help or with anything in general. Um, I don't mind opening the door for my lady. Like I don't mind doing that. I really maybe a phone call, maybe a text, just saying hey I'm thinking of you and I hope everything's going well. How you feeling? But I think that's just like acts of service for me. Because it's just doing it for somebody. um, but I really show care more with like how like with my words, and it could be actions though. Like it can be actions, but it's just more with my like I will check up on you. I will make sure that you're good. Like it could be a small thing with it's a little cold outside. I'll give you my coat. you know, or I could tell you nervous next to me in the restaurant, or maybe you may be nervous in like the public setting that we're at. So maybe I grab your hand and pull you close to me. Some small things like that. Nothing too crazy. You know what I mean? I think that's a. I want to say taking care of the bill, but like I don't think that's an act of service. Like if you invite a lady, I think that's just like you invited her for that. Um, I could potentially pull your chair out for you. You know what I mean? Or another act of service that I really like is like helping to take the clothes off. Like I like to help with that. I don't mind unzipping the dress, unhooking the bra. I don't mind taking the thong off down. I think that's a good act of service. All right, I'm out this bitch. You promise? Hey, my brother's in the building. Hey, Reynaldo. Hey, what? Hey, put some stars in the chat for my brother Reynaldo Chimil in the building, bro. That is my brother right there. Put some stars in the chat. Welcome to the All Star Lifestyle, bro. Let's welcome you in. Let's welcome you in. So, Alyssa, great to see you. Great to see you. What girl did you love the most? I'll say girls, and I'm gonna put that as far as like my mom and my sisters. But if we're talking about like actual like love and shit, um, honestly, I can't necessarily say which girl, because at the time when I was in relationships, it wasn't necessarily it's what I thought love was, but it wasn't what love is, because love is more freedom. When I like before like early 20 like 2019, I was loving like with control. So I don't think that was love for sure. Like so I can't necessarily say that like that. You know what I mean? What's your best dish you cook? My best dish as of right now, holy shit, that's a really good question. I ain't gonna cap. Hold on. I gotta put in my memory, cause I've been cooking. No, I've been cooking. I've been cooking. Listen, I've been eating. Listen, hey, y'all fellas, eat some fruit, bro. And if you got some ladies that come over, get lit. I'm telling you, bro. Have some wine. If you don't got no wine, that's fine. but have some grapes and like dangle it over her like that, and then let her just eat a piece, like one grape at a time. Oh my god! And put some music in the background. Like I'm trying to put you on. All right, putting you on right now. But my best dish as of right now, to be honest, it's gonna have to be my turkey burgers. I'm really crazy about like my turkey burgers go hard. Cause I had that shit like 2 weeks ago, and I was memorized by my cooking. I'm gonna say my burgers. My burgers is really crazy. So it'll be like turkey burgers. I will have some salad and potentially fries or some like potato chips. But if it's not that, I'll definitely have the turkey burgers with some salad and definitely and with some water to top it off for the side. So that's my best dish as of right now because I put my foot in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Acts of service is a personalized way to love someone, period. So I guess it depends on the actual person and what they appear, so it's hard to question, I understand. A little hungover, but we good now. Hey, shout out to Luis. What you sipping on, player? What you sipping on, playboy? You sipping on that tequila. Cooking with Izzy. You cook for your female friends? His best dish. Hey, stop playing with me, Elijah. Yo, you know what's crazy? I haven't eaten ramen noodles in so long though. I legit have not eaten it in so long. It's crazy. I like seeing strawberries and whipped cream. You like feeding? We may clash a little bit because I like to feed. I don't like to be fed. I like to feed. I want to feed you. Like I like cause see this is why it correlates to that flirting I was talking about earlier. It's because flirting was like people treat flirting as a microwavable thing. Like when people try to talk to women and get their number, they treat it as like it's a microwave like move. I'm like don't like have fun. Like take your time with it. It's because like in the instance when you're all right. Here's the play by play. I got y'all. All right. So this is the grapes, right? This thing right here. Pause for the men, but ladies, you right there, right? Hold on. We finna do this. All right, we finna foreplay this shit. Damn, I should have did that from the beginning. anyways, so the lady's right there, right? So it's me and her, right? And I have my grapes. And I'm gonna tell her, I'm gonna be like this, right? I'm gonna be like, lean your head back a little bit. And she's like this, and I'm be like, no, like this. So then I get my fingers, right? Boom. I put it under her chin. I prep it up like that. And I'm be like, she's like that? I'm like, yes. But the thing is that I don't move my fingers. I keep it right there. So I keep it like this, right? Her chin's like this. So this is the girl, right? Boom. Actually, you know what? No, let me keep it right here because I was trying to do it like that, but fuck it. So it's like that. Boom. And then when she's like that, I tell her, I say, open your mouth, okay? And she's like, this wide. I'm like that, right? Whatever it is, because I'm not finna demonstrate that. No cap. I got men in this chair. I ain't doing that. Anyways, so then boom, as I'm holding her chin with my fingers like this, right? In this same position too. Boom. I get the grapes, right? And let's just say this corner is one grape. Boom. So it's like that. And then I'm just like open wide. Make sure you get it. And she might be smiling, she might be laughing. Maybe she like covers her mouth a little bit. She's like, oh my god, I'm nervous. And you're like, listen, you got it, you're doing well. Okay? Listen, come on, you ready? Nothing's gonna drip in your face, you good. Boom. She bites it, bow. You bring it back, and then you move your hand. She puts her chin back, looks at you, and she's like, that was really good. And I'm like, yeah. And there's more that can come behind that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not just that. You can even kiss her right behind that, right? Because she can eat the grape and kiss her. I want to taste it. Come here. Listen, bro. Alright. Let's be real. Let's get the, come on, man. Oh man. You can't date or be with a man that doesn't know how to cook, especially on the grill. For real. So did you like my dish? Our Kelly is crazy. If we're being cute, but if I'm cooking like I make steak potatoes, son. Reposado was on me was me last night. OMG. Hey, look, hey, shout out to the Reposado lovers though. I did it. Me and my brother, we went to we went to a liquor taste testing earlier tonight. Yo, and that shit was so good. Like Enejo is so good, bro. I'm gonna love that shit. Marry me, chicken. What is your sign? You are on that Usher seductive stuff. R. Kelly 12. Whoa, hold on. I just seen that comment. Yeah, hey, yo. No, hold on. Let me say this about R. Kelly though. I was listening to I'm a Flirt and that song is insane. Like the lyrics and the shit that he was saying. Oh my god. That guy was talking the craziest shit ever, bro. But what my sign is, I'm the all-star. I'm a star sign. What you mean? What you talking about? Wait, why am I not seeing? That's crazy. I'm not seeing the all comments on here, but on here I can see everything. That's crazy. That's wild. You could for real hook up ramen though, and if we're being cute, you trying to get the food out of this. Being a good girl and say, ah, yeah, yeah. I can make the males. Oh, that's fly. The males go. I'll be tweaking. Like, I hypnotize an old girl with the grape. Like, you want to try it, Viva? We can try it. We can try it. We can try to play by. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Louise. Play by. It's a play by play, Louise, because this shit really be happening. Like, okay, you know the thing is that seduction is dead ass like a. You can make anything seductive, bro. Like anything can be seductive. You can make drinking wine seductive. You can make eating grapes seductive. You can make sitting next to somebody seductive. Oh my god, like bro, it gotta be inside of you. Like the seduction is already here. I don't try to seduce, I am seductive. So I'm gonna seduce you, baby. Like I said, I don't like to be fed, I like to feed. So if we have some wine, I may just take the wine. I may take the wine cup, right? And check out the hands though, like, cause you could. I did the shadow memory. You can take the hands, put it on the glass of wine, right? The bottom, not at the top. You're not gripping the top. You're gripping at the bottom part. And you know what I'm saying? Cause this is the length part and shit. And then you got the little cylinder part right there. Boom. Tip that over just a little bit right there. Don't go like this in her face. Nah, just. You're like, hold on. If you want to help and put the hand, remember all this method right here, the thumb, because it's like this. It's like this, okay? So it's like your thumb is taking care of and I hate that I gotta do it to myself, but it's the stem. Thank you, Corey. Corey, great to see you, by the way. Salute to you. But it's gonna be like the thumb is gonna be on the side of the face, right? Because you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Make a little pressure, just a little pressure, not too much, just a little like. Know what I mean? And then you put the finger right here to hold a little grip, right? And then you put it under the chin, right? So you raise it up so she can have some leverage. But it's like assisting if you want to do it. But you could just, raise the wine glass a little bit, not too much. She's sipping and it's such a sexy, seductive act because that's basically the tango. It's her choosing that she's dancing with you, right? Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what the tango is the man, right, extends his hand, come dance with me. The lady grabs the hand, You pull her in. You can twirl her, pull her in. You can pull her in, and then put your left hand or right hand potentially, whatever is your best one. You can put it on her waist, on the left or right side of the waist. Pull her in while you look at her, right? But that's the tango. So it's essentially the same shit with that. It's seductive. Because even when she's drinking that, you can tell her, when you're done with this, oh my God, listen. When you're done, why are you tasting this, right? When you're done with this, tell me the flavors that you're feeling. Is it good? Here, that's enough for now, okay? Listen, man, anything can be seductive, bro. Christmas coming. I'm Michael Jackson. Let me beat it. I'm a smooth criminal between your legs. Nah, that ain't it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's not it. What up, Asalo? You know it's crazy. Right when my homie got some shit, so we probably finna be sipping on that. You know what's crazy though? I think I'm finna be in the future. I want to do a bartending live. I got a lot of bartender friends, and we could like go live, and they're like, we'll do. I have my own recipe. Actually, I have my own drink in ATL. We should play a game on who knows you the most based on your lives. That'd be a good game. I like that. We could even do that right now. I don't know. I don't know who would win. Elena, you might win. I don't know. Hey, I really fuck with that alien shit. So yeah, when I look at something, I'm looking at my other screen over here. That's all. You be having your way with the feminine enticement, but to be honest, I don't like to do it because it is a power you need to have under control. I ain't no Jezebel, but I am an 80 baby. Wait, what? Yes, real subtle. See, exactly, Corey, exactly. It's subtlety. See, like being straightforward is nice too, but the thing that we've talked about a lot before, and this is something I'm going to be talking about a lot more often, is that duality is definitely an important thing with a man. Like you have to be a man of duality. I actually have pardon me. I have a video that I put up, and it was basically saying. Actually, let me look at the title. Like I'm over here. Like I can't look at my own shit. Give me a second, y'all. Let me look at this real quick. Salute to everybody. My name is All-Star Izzy. Hit the like button and subscribe if you have not. Thank you guys for being here. Let's get some stars in the chat really quickly. Let me see who's in the building, man. I want to say what's up. How y'all feeling tonight, man? Shout out to everybody. Put some stars in the chat. Let me see who's shining in this thing. I see you in the building. Much love. Corey, we gotta do that. We gotta do a movie collab. There we go. What women crave. Oh, I keep forgetting my shit's right here. The duality of a ruthless yet sensual man. The duality of a ruthless yet sensual man. Bro, you can be a ruthless killer in the streets, dog. You can be cold in the game. But you can also be a motherfucker who has smooth, charismatic characteristics with how you doing shit, with how you moving, with how you talking. Corey, you should check out the movie Him. If you plan on seeing Him, we could definitely watch some shit. Cause I think I might go see Him tomorrow. Yo, that's crazy. Hold on, are you just saying that, or you already watched it? Because I'm gonna go watch it tomorrow. That's fly. Don't they say you can tell how a man is in bed by how he dances tango? It's like they say how he leads. They say that? That'll be interesting. That's interesting. I mean, Adina, how generation businesswoman in the street, not the one, not the two. LOL in the sheets. You sipping on some reposado right now, people? Me the minute. Cause sound like That's crazy, Corey. It's that Aquarius shit, not for real. Hey though, but I'm gonna go see that shit tomorrow. You already seen it, Corey? Let me know. Hold on, I'm gonna put the live link up. I'm tripping. Oh shit, where'd it go? Oh, okay, my fault. Wrong one. Pardon me. Oh shit. Excuse me, give me one brief moment, y'all. Hold on one second. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Sipping as we speak. I fuck with that, Viva. Yo, I don't like to drink on live like that though. I don't like to drink on live, but if I had a drink, I would take a sip with you. You not fucking with Drake? Hold on, y'all tripping. Um, do I play music? Yeah, I play. Hell yeah, I play music. Viva, hell yeah. Like, okay. So here's the thing. Hold on, I'm thinking. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Let me not do that right now. But yeah, I play music. I put like as soon as you walk in my place, there's gonna be music playing already. The lights are gonna be set in the mood. It's already gonna happen. Like I'm playing, so it's like I turn it up a notch. I got a couple playlists. So I got playlists for like when we in the bedroom. I got playlists for when you walk inside. Like I think intro is everything to me. In the middle is too. I got a playlist for certain things, but yeah, I definitely play music. Um, it could be more sensual. I like jazz in the beginning, like when you come in on some smooth shit. Just come in, hey, put your coat over here. You can take your shoes off at the door if you don't mind. I appreciate that, right? Walking in and shit. Yeah, but I definitely play music. But during while you in the freak mode, that's always yeah for sure. It's a lot. It has to be sensual shit though. It got to be like some R&B. I don't like to fuck. I don't like to fuck to rap music. But if there's some rapping like some R&B shit, that's okay. But like I don't like to fuck to no trap music. But if we in a club, or you never know. But if you coming over, yeah, for sure. Like just in general, like yeah, we listening to music. Breaking Backs playlist. How you know that was the name of my playlist? It does. It does. If you in a club, it's a vibe. Zion, that's your son's name? Oh, that's fly. I didn't know you had a son. Nah, I'm not. I'm not even. The thing is that. Oh man, I didn't even get to. I only had like little small portion, but that was like 7 hours ago. But that's a good idea though. Make some playlists and shit. Playlist is really good for when you get in the mood. The thing is that see what I was gonna do originally, I was actually gonna like step by step take my phone and walk into my office, right? And I was gonna kind of show like a guidance of an introduction of what it's like when you come into my place, because the music is always playing. Hey, but well, Corey, I'm gonna go see him tomorrow. When are you gonna go see it? Let me know whenever you go see it, so we can schedule that. We can watch. We can go over that shit. That'd be real fly. Ain't no way she put a hashtag Shrek, bro. That's crazy. Rap music is cringe when having sex. Yeah, yeah. I'm not. You know, sometimes too, like we can have music, or like sometimes music doesn't have to be played because the moans are enough of the sound. I don't gotta get too explicit. Pardon me. Pardon me. You know what I mean? But the moans I gotta, that could genuinely be the that can be the music. Sometimes I can just hear the melodies of the moan that I don't give a fuck about the music. I don't even get to it. Cringy Watson. Cringy while smashing is crazy though, bro. That's crazy. Ladies, have y'all ever? Ladies and gentlemen too, though. Gentlemen too. I want you to answer that. Have y'all ever cringed while smashing? You like to listen to podcasts while in? Wait, whoa, wait, Luis. Wait, hold on, player. Wait, you said you like to listen to podcasts while fucking? Talk about it, Playboy. Do you have IG? I do. Hold on, let me type it in for you. That's my Instagram name. That's so crazy, bro. My chat is so behind on here, but on here I can see everything. You have Viva? Damn. You can get explicit with us. We're all adults. Do you wanna call in and talk about it, Viva? Or would you rather type it? If you want to call in, I'll put the number. You can call in. What's the definition of cringe? Of just being like, bro, like, imagine you smash, like, oh my god, I got some crazy sex stories, man. You will call? Okay, bet. Hold on. I'm about to put it up for you. All right. What's going on, everybody? My name is All Star Izzy. We're about to get into a conversation. We're gonna be talking about sex stories. So stay tuned. Moving forward, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any crazy sex stories you like to talk about, you're more than welcome to speak on it. Okay, let's get into this thing. Tipsy Izzy is his username. I'm not even tipsy. I'm actually prolonging my time to drink because I'm on live. I was supposed to been drinking. Like, I have company over right now that they're sipping right now. I have not drank yet. We went to a taste testing around like 5. Like, I can go drink if I want, but I don't really like to drink on live though. Like, or come into this bitch slurred. Because if I do come in here and drink, I would rather we like everybody got to drink with me. I couldn't drink by myself. You guys are just crazy. All right, hold on. Give me a second, Viva. I'm put the money up. Oh my god, bro. Hold on. Chill. I don't think I'm ready to like really show that side for real. It ain't nothing too crazy, but like I like that more on a private setting. On some fine shit. Where the fuck is my thing at? I'm trying to find the number at. Girl, he geeked up. Girl, he geeked up. You know where we coming from? Damn, I be saying this shit all the time, bro. I stay sacrificing my time for this shit. The accusations are going crazy. The eyes and Izzy's taking tells me different. The eyes? My eyes? Bitch, I might be. Yeah, you get it, Viva. That's what I'm saying. Yo, Elijah, you hear this shit? Like, what about my eyes? Ay, Dios mío, man. Cause bitch, I might be. Bitch, I might be. That shit goes so crazy, bro. All right. There's a number. There's a number. See me talking about it like, bro. I want to go out there and do it, but like, nah. I'm with y'all, bro. I might have somebody bring me a drink and then I might drink, but like I don't like to drink on live with y'all, bro. I don't think it's professional. All right, bet that Corey. No shit, right? Duh, Miss Ma'am. All right. There it is, Viva. Let me know. What up, Danny? Hello. May I have your name and how old you are?
Hello, this is the elusive Viva Zion. I'm in my 40s.
The the elusive.
Yeah, the elusive.
I fuck with that. That's hard. All right, ma'am. Great to hear from you. How you doing? I hear that you do have a story that you like to talk about. No.
I do have a story I'd like to talk about. I'm getting a little reverb, so forgive me if I get a little, because I don't want to hear my voice. But, yeah, so, you have slow play accents, and most times, if you eat strawberries and things like that, men really enjoy your flavor, you know? And, imagine, like, a pacifier. Like, I mean, your body member, let's say your clit, right? Being sucked on so hard that afterwards, like, you have, like, bite marks and stuff. It's like, calm down, son, you know? And
Oh
they can't calm
damn.
down. It's like, anytime their mouth is on it, it's like a freaking vacuum cleaner. I'm like, gentle, you know? Just saying.
Do you ever have to like guide them? Be like, hey, do it a little more
Oh, I
gentle.
love it. I love guiding. I love guiding. Not everyone can
Um.
follow instructions, though. I will say younger men can follow instructions. Older men like to do what they want to do.
Mm,
But
okay.
younger men are fun, really.
Yeah. So basically they're leaving bite marks on your clit.
I mean, it's not even bite marks. It's about a lot of section. I mean, I've had dudes that went like, I don't know if you've had this, because I usually don't kiss a lot, but stuff your on your tongue, you know. And then next day, you can like barely talk because your tongue is swollen. I don't know. I really don't know.
No,
Do
I've
you have
had yeah.
experience with that?
I've definitely had women suck on my tongue for sure. Yeah, it's kind of weird because like tongue kissing is one thing. It's like but it's like a way to do it like about going
Right.
about it. You know what I mean?
See,
Yeah.
that's supposed to be like a dominating thing. It's really like it's called like Brazilian deep kissing, so it's like a Latin thing, I think. But
Wow.
it can be good, but it can also be cringy, you know?
You find it cringy tongue kissing or sucking on
Um,
tongues?
like before, I never liked tongue kissing because of my first experience with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then also today, people in their hygiene is very questionable. You gotta really be careful.
Yeah, that's true.
But if everything is up to par and he's real sexy, like, yes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
You go? Is it in private? You doing that shit in the middle of the club? You gonna show passion in the club?
In my younger days, honey, I
But
was a
not
low
now.
follower, and they would. Are you talking about now, today?
Yeah. No, yes, today. Nah, now means
Well, let me just
tomorrow.
tell you. Let me just throw it out here. And then I'm in Philly. Okay. We had our event afterwards. We went to after hours clubs and things like that.
Hell
And that's
yeah.
when the true you come out. And that's when they see, oh, you're not just business with the glasses. Like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
you a dirty South chick or whatever you can buy. And
Facts.
then, the straight start coming. And you could have your selection of which one you want. But, yeah, what was the question again? I forgot. I had a flashback.
You talking about I got a hey sipping on that reposado.
Oh,
Um,
man.
nah, yeah, that's fly. Nah, it was just damn, I low key forgot too. I was thinking about the experience earlier. Nah, but we was basically just. I mean, you was talking about that sex story. I mean, you was cringing during that.
Oh, we talking about in the club, right? Like
Yeah,
you in the
yeah,
club
yeah,
nowadays or whatever.
yeah, yeah. That too.
Like, nah, in the club it's a lot of, see, my seduction and my enticement is never like direct. It's always indirect. So you gotta be paying attention.
Of course, yeah.
Like,
So you like direct
I don't
energy
like
then?
indirect energy. I don't like the forward flirting. I like you to read between the lines. I like like you say, it's a play. It's kind of like a mind game, mental wrestling.
Yeah, most definitely.
So that's what I like. But I don't like that, like,
Picking up on the clues, like the
crazy.
context clues of it.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Great dating would probably be a little cringy because it's so direct, and I'm like, okay, so I'm supposed to be like super sexy right now. It's like.
Okay, so for the people listening, what would be like a cringy, super direct thing to say?
To say.
Yeah, like okay, so like you know how you say like you would rather like it's like the mind games because I know because it's foreplay really, but if it's mind games or like what would be the turn off if somebody was more direct like
During sex.
during sex let's say before because I think there can be a lot of turn offs before too, before the
Honestly,
sex.
for me, for women, when you get older, sex really starts in your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta really be able to, I don't know, take you there. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when I get around men that really ain't got it up there, but they think they do. I'm not saying, I'm smarter than everyone, but some men can't get normal concepts. And I'm not talking about you don't know the definition of a word, but I'm like, if let's say you're my age, what have you been doing all your life? If I say
Yeah.
something and you don't know anything about what it is, I don't know. So it's like, I don't, like, being dumb. I don't know, crazy. Okay, so we're talking about sex things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, men usually don't act very forward to me, but they kind of try to assert their stance, because I don't really play into it, so I don't flirt a lot. So if they don't really get that reaction they want, they'll like basically give me their whole resume kind of thing. They'll just, I don't know, just brag on. I don't know. You gotta give me a scenario. Okay?
I mean, okay, let's say the scenario where at the after hours club, you know what I mean. You got a guy that's in there seeing the other side of you, not the professional side, and they're trying to talk to you, and you're wanting to be sexy,
Okay.
you want to be flirted with. What could potentially be cringy if they came up to you and said something? You know what I mean?
All right. So here goes. It's not necessarily you say anything; it's what you do too. Like I met
I
someone
like
during
that.
the
I
day,
like that. Yeah.
we're talking, and it's like, okay, there might be a little interest, It's like, okay, yeah, we'll get up later whenever we see each other around. Now, I noticed that anytime I was around my coworkers, I would like turn around and he'd be there, like just standing there, like weird. I'm like, what the heck? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know you like that. Like, get away,
Right.
Like always trying, like, hey, so are you ready to chill yet? And it's just like,
Wait, what? Wait, whoa. You said ready to chill yet?
Like that's how it is. Like if you like talk to somebody one time and you give them like, hey, yeah, we'll get up later. Nothing set in stone, no date really, but just like, yeah, it was a nice conversation. We'll connect at another time. Like they feel like every time they see you, it's the time we could connect now, and it's really weird because they'll like look at you And I'm talking about they will always put themselves in your like line of vision. I even had a thing where I talked to a guy at a bar, and then the next day he was at the bar in the lobby every day trying to see me. And then when I was down there at happy hour the next time, he was like, he came up in my face, and I was like, you have to get away from me. I didn't even know his name, you know. He was like, you're gonna treat me like that? I was like, I don't even know you, you know. So men can be very. I guess if you have a approachable look. I don't know. I don't know if they think I'm just.
Oh my God, man.
Yeah, like get out my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, you can
I
leave
do.
without being, just present. I don't know.
No. You can lead without being desperate. Like, it's
Yeah.
yes, because I know exactly what you're talking about. I've talked to many women that have like that situations where they women that I've been with too, like sexually, and we'll talk. They'll come over, we just have a good conversation and be like, because a lot of the times women will ask about like what I do or like what I got going on or how do I know the things I talk about, and I get open. I'm like, this is what I do, like as far as like on YouTube, my career. And so I'll tell them and they'll ask me questions and I tell them, and then later they will get into a situation, like for instance this lady, right, the other day she had told me, when I seen her, she was like, yeah, there was this guy that, like, he was, I met him in the parking lot with my friends. They bought us a bottle and we were drinking in my car. They were trying to smoke in my car, and we were like, nah, but the guy liked her, and she was like, oh yeah, that's cool, we'll see you inside, blah blah blah. Boom, they get into the club, and he's waiting for her. Like, he's like walking around, make it like you said, in her sights. He's waiting to see, like, I want you to be mine tonight, like you're mine, and I really like you. And she's just like, what the fuck? And when she was telling me, I was telling her, I was like, exactly. This is men that are just like, they're desperate. It's like when they see a woman, like a woman that they're attracted to, attractive woman, let's just say, they get all desperate and territorial and protective about it when they have nothing to be
Like they'll never
territorial
find
protective.
another. Exactly.
Exactly. Like they and I like that you point that out, because it's like, that's just, there's so much more fish in the sea. Like, here's the thing. Let's say you do meet a woman before you get in the club or whatever the case is, right? If I see you in the club and I see you again, I'm gonna say something, but if it doesn't go further, I'm out. I'm not gonna be in there looking for you. I'm in there because I already
Absolutely.
had the intentions of being there. So what I believe is cringy, not even I believe, I know it's cringy, is the men that are trying to like fish for the attention, that's trying to like, they're like, okay, are we gonna chill now? Like the guy that said that to you, that guy sound like he oh, I got a slot and I'm gonna milk the slot. Oh, I got security, because most guys want security rather than like talking to a woman that you never talked to before that you find attractive is more risky than the security. But it's security because you're doing it. But it's like, I don't. There could be a potential she don't want me, but there could be another high potential she does want me. So let's fucking gamble that bitch all the way, and let's see what's up. Like
But
in the
it's
mind, exactly.
it's like what you said earlier, because you said they're not able to interpret, decipher you from being nice to flirting.
Right.
I'm at a trade show. I'm doing things for business, so I'm talking to people. It's networking.
Facts.
And he came up to my booth and he was talking to me. We were speaking, and of course you exchange information on LinkedIn. And
Yeah.
like he was like kind of lurking, and it's like, you're friendly, but I'm not flirting with you. And I think
Yes.
he took
Yes.
that as one step further, and I'm like,
Yes. Yes.
you want to still connect. So it's kind of hard. And he even told me out of his mouth, oh, well, my friend told me that I should go for you, because he was like, yeah, girl. He's like, yeah, guys, I'm cheating
Oh
with you.
my God.
How could you think I liked you so much? I'm just a nice person, and I smile.
I mean, just like you said, but that's so crazy that you saying that. I think I was talking about that. I think you might have been in a lie, but about like friendly shit. Like if a woman is being friendly, like, or like when guys try to smash your coworker, I'm very against that, because I don't give a
When you
fuck if
try to what?
smash their coworkers. Like if you're trying to fuck
Oh,
who you're fucking working with, and I'm like, nah, I don't think you should do
no.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? But just in general, like if an individual is being like, if you're being friendly, it's a huge difference. Like, I was talking about that before. I'm about to
Hey, at the
explode.
beginning of life.
Yes, exactly, and because that's the thing. Like, just because she's that, but that's how you know there's a lot of losers. Like, that guy's a loser, respectfully, because he was just
But
saying,
it's like on black and white, their resume looks great. Got an American Express, do this, do that, in litigation. You know what I'm saying? So they think they're
right,
somebody. But
right,
they're
right,
kidding. They
right.
actually jump for that.
Mm-hmm. And to
I'm like,
like,
okay.
what's cringy too is is telling a friend, should I go for this girl? I think that's cringy. I never ask my friends
If
for validation for that. I just go for her.
he basically needed support. His friend probably just gave him some support
Man,
and,
fuck that.
gave him a Superman cape and thought that he can do something that he couldn't do, you know?
Yeah, but fuck that. Man, I don't like that shit. But nah, yeah,
And he was asking so many questions too, like, oh, tell me about yourself, or,
oh
just too in depth.
gosh.
Why do you think the way you do? And I was like, and I know you do as well, but he was doing like rapid fire. It's like, give me a break, you know what I'm saying? Ask me
Yeah, but
about the weather or something.
yeah, but like when, like, if are you saying like me asking questions?
No, you ask questions, but you do it in a different way. You can tell. It was just weird how he was doing like rapid fire. Like he had a series of questions to ask,
Yeah, nervous.
And it was all about me. Why do you feel this way? Are you like trying to be a therapist? Like, do you have trauma? Like I can be your savior kind of thing.
Exactly. That's the. Hold on. Let me pin. Elijah just said something beautiful, bro. He
Which
said,
one?
bro went after her not because he liked her, but because his friend liked her. Exactly. Like, do you see how much.
And his friend did try me. Yeah.
Oh my. Bro, like, what's. Let,
And yes, he sure did.
I feel bad for like I don't mind that, but I just want to say I feel bad for the women, for y'all out there, man. I'm really,
It's tough.
yeah, it is really tough. I get it. Like, there needs to be a lot more all stars. Apparently there's not. You guys got to deal with, like, good sports and shit. I mean, that's cringy though. Like, cause there's a difference between definitely asking questions and like, so what would you say the difference is between that I ask questions versus somebody else asking a question, like the rapid fire guy? I can't believe I'm calling him that, but
Well,
Mr. Uzi.
yeah. Right, Mr. Uzi. Okay, so it says, well, I think with you ask questions, but you're not a yes person. It's like, he was like, whatever I said was right. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
Ah,
like,
yeah,
okay, just over accommodating. Like, just tell me more about you. Oh, yes, I understand. Like whatever opinion I would have, and he didn't agree with it. Or like, is it too cold for her? Just put the temperature you want it to be on. I'm like, well, you could be comfortable too. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Over accommodating, it's not a two-sided conversation. It's like I'm telling you my life story.
right. I know what you're saying. Like it when I hear rapid fire questions or when I hear other things, I hear like a man who is nervous and that wants a result.
Yeah.
I don't even
Yeah.
the result is me like walking up and having a convo. Like, that's the result, and then we'll see like what goes after that, because I'm pulling up with curiosity, or I have curiosity in my mind specifically, and I'm trying to know about it more. So let's see what's up. Like
Yeah.
potentially what's
But then
going on.
it gets, but this type of stuff gets like dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm someone that I have this real. Once you get to be that like stalker-ish, I let you know. Okay, don't try me another time, or else you might get hurt. But the
Real
ones that
shit,
are
real shit, real
I'm
shit.
just saying,
Yeah.
the ones that are always on their phone or twirling their hair or, really, because I have a balance between light and dark, feminine and masculine.
Okay.
But the ones that are 100% in their femininity, can't
Yeah.
understand that. They're the ones, and I'm going to say this, excuse me, that get her, get that, and even potentially, gone. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean by gone?
Like, okay, these men nowadays aren't just saying, okay, I'm gonna revenge cheat on you. You know what I'm saying? They're talking
Oh
about
yeah,
taking your
yeah, yeah,
life.
for sure.
You know? And I've had instances where like the anger in a man's being just from you saying no or being unable to control you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really like flipping a switch.
Nah,
Like 1
definitely.
minute and the next minute
Somebody completely different.
you're somebody completely different. Yeah. So you have
Yeah.
to be able to navigate that. That's why I look for a lot of nonverbal cues, and I'm a very observant person, because people's not going to tell you, hey, I'm gonna go upside your head right now. You gotta be like, okay, he might have the signs of being violent or something.
Yeah, and checking it out. And that's what I noticed that about you too. When you I think it might have been the first time you may have came across my live. I'm not too sure, but you were like, you said something about me talking about asking for a woman. No, not asking, but giving a woman's number. The assertiveness, because you said something as far
Oh,
as
yeah.
like, yeah, some men put on a mask for assertiveness versus actually being assertive.
Correct. It's not confidence. It's just, yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough. So you have to be able to, um, unfortunately, I don't want to say kiss frogs, but have unfortunate experiences with a lot of people, so you can see what's real and what's not. It's like a beta test in a way, but that comes from
Beta testing.
experience. Yeah, in a way, and unfortunately, you kind of, I don't want to say you get jaded, but you kind
Hmm.
of have an outlook at the end like, safety first, kind of better by myself. I can have good experiences, energetic experiences, even on one night stand if I want to, but
Yeah.
more than that, question.
Nah, what 1,000% though. I completely understand you, and again, I it's not my fault, but I do want to apologize on for all ladies. I mean, you guys got to deal with all this bullshit out here. I ain't gonna like there's so much just men that are trying to get a result. Like really, a lot of men just want to fuck without, but they're trying to go. Yeah, they're just trying to go around it. They're trying to beat around the bush. It's a lot more honorable to just say it than just try to do it, bro.
Right?
Like
Because I might be down, I might be DTF as well.
you never know, and see. I'm glad that you said that because guys, oh my god, they don't get it. I don't. They don't understand that even if you say that, it could be something like you never know what you can get out of it because the whole thing is not about her. It's about you. Like dating is it's always about you more than it is about her. Like always 1,000%. So you go after what you want, you may get what you want when it comes to this person. If it's not her, trust it'll be another individual. Like that's how I remember when I had a one night stand. It was my first time too. I remember vividly because of how fast it happened. I was like, oh, this is crazy.
Wham,
It,
bam, thank you.
yeah, basically, like I remember I was working right, and it was towards the end of my shift. Shorty came by. She about to go to the bar or something like that. When she came in, we just talked, exchanged words. How you doing? What's your name? And the other security guard with me, he was talking to her, to the other friend. So I was just talking to her. I said, "What you here for?" She said, "I'm in town for something right now." I said, "Well, I'm finna get off. I want to see you after this." And she said, "See me after doing what?" I was like, "You know that. Let me not say it because I'm on the clock." But I was like, "You know exactly what I'm talking about." She was like, "Okay then. At the end of your shift, I'm gonna be here when this closes, and we're gonna go to mine." I said, "Bet." And it just happened like that. Like that shit happened under like 3 minutes or like less than that. But I was like, it shifted such a gear in my mind because I'm like, yo, like she like it's like you if you never know what you want if you don't talk about it. If you like what you desire desires you. You know what I mean? So like if you just put that on the table, you say something about it, you never know what you can get out of it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so, and I know the younger generation, they're all about, some of them are accepting of even having a bisexual man, right? Or of, like you said, oh, my girl got a girlfriend, I like that shit.
Right.
But when it comes to like pornography, right?
Mm-hmm.
They say it's something that men do. So being a woman,
Mm-hmm.
you're not that porn star. Sometimes it may make you feel inadequate. I don't know. I just feel like it's an issue. It's not a small thing. How do you feel about pornography and a man and being in a relationship and dating and marriage or whatever? But
Like when you mean by that, are you saying like the
not
man is
using
watching
foreplay, but
pornography?
yes, yes. And of course, he's not going to always show you. You could be in the bathroom for a long time or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But or have a strip chat, sex chat, whatever that kind of thing.
Mm.
Account.
So
Like, what is?
go ahead. No, no. Finish what you had to say.
I just don't understand. Like, what is? Okay, I know it's acceptable for me, and I know I'm very traditional and conservative,
Right.
but I don't know if that's extreme or if that's you know understood that watching pornography is not okay with everybody.
Right.
Is
Well,
is the world like that? What kind of views what do you have? Do you feel like it's okay?
I think it's okay if that's already something that's been established before the relationship has been created. So what I mean is like if we got into a relationship and I that I do like to watch porn and I could maybe go on a sex chat sometimes and it's not anything against you, it's just that I like this too and you could potentially join me, like whatever. I think that's one thing, right? The I don't know about the sex chats in a relationship though. I'm not feeling that. I think just talk to your girl and get be sexy with her. Anyways, but as far as watching porn, I don't think nothing is wrong with it. The only what I find wrong with it though is when men choose that as an escape from the woman because they don't actually want to fuck her no more. They're not as sexually aroused by her as much anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not feeling her as much. They're not.
But don't you think the addiction of porn could contribute to that? Like, I want, this broco, and you're just a normal, gut size,
Yeah, yeah,
what do you call that, glizzy, gut
yeah, yeah,
whatever.
a throat guppy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, I'm not gonna be that nasty girl. I'm nasty, but I ain't gonna be like that.
Nah, for sure,
And
yeah,
you can
yeah.
only really satisfy him.
What I gotta say, for when it comes to like a addiction to porn, it's not the porn, it's the addiction of like why he's doing it. Because like porn is just porn, right? Let's just obviously it's people fucking and whatever, but it's like why is he addicted to it? Why is he like so immersed into it? What is he hiding? What is he not trying to be honest about? What is he being secretive about? What is he not comfortable with? That's really what it's more about him than it is about that. But if there's any
But porn isn't just porn because there's different categories and different genres. So it's
right.
fetishes, you know what I'm saying? And these things aren't just dormant; they grow and they morph into other things. So you're not
Mm,
just gonna say, "Oh, I just want to watch people having sex." Later on, you're gonna go to this, you're gonna go to that, because you're gonna get bored with this after a while. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So porn really has no. It grows into a big uncontrollable animal. I feel
Mm.
like.
But again, this it just depends on the person though. Like because porn, like again, so porn is like a piece of like it's like a pencil, and what I mean is just like it's just a thing that's right there. Like it's just a materialistic thing. Like it's just going to be there. It's about like, but why am I continuously watching porn? Why am I still watching porn even though?
You
Because
don't have
because
a warm
I
body next to you.
yeah, a warm body and like the and see if this too gets a little deeper because it's like I've talked to women where they felt insecure about these things, where they felt like they didn't feel sexy, right? They felt like all he cared about was the porn more than her, and it's a lot of dissecting into how the actual relationship is, and it's dissecting as to why he even got into a relationship with her, because I don't believe in like sex getting bland with a person that I want to be with. Like that's like there's a desire
You
for
don't believe
that
in what?
already, huh?
You don't believe in what?
Bland being sex with a person I desire to be with. Like
Okay.
we're gonna like the desire is there for a reason, and then there's obviously there's more steps to desire, commitment, all that jazz. But I'm keeping it a little basic right now, just for the viewers that are watching. Shout out to everybody. What's up? But just in general though, it's if a man is making a woman feel left out because he's watching porn, I think that he just doesn't he's not honest with himself as far as like what he wants in a relationship. You know, I don't think he actually wants the woman that he said he wanted or how he tried to yearn for her in the beginning. Desire her. And it's like a lot of people can men and I guess women too, but I like to be specific with men can be like they can show such a good face at first, and then like let's say a year down the line, 2 years, She's questioning whether she feels sexy in his presence. She's questioning certain things, and all that jazz. And it's like, if his attention is somewhere else, then he may have gotten into the relationship for wrong reasons. So it's always about the individual, about what they're doing with the porn, right? Because for me, me and my ladies, we watch
What would you
porn.
need it in a relationship if you have a person to have sex with? Well, I mean, do you really, like, I don't understand, like, why someone would need to watch porn if you have someone you can have sex with.
Yeah, I think it may just be like for myself, right? When I'm with a lady, right, and if we were watching porn, it would be like something like an explore like I don't know what the fuck is the word, but we're just exploring it. Like we're seeing something potentially that we didn't know.
Or,
Just kind of like this is our journey together. But that's like a collaborative effort, if that makes sense. Like, you know. So that's how
would you
that's
ever
but
watch porn by yourself if you were in a relationship?
um
Have you ever?
have I don't think I have. I don't think though. It's been a while since I've been out of a
Well, why
relationship.
wouldn't you? Is it because you had someone and you didn't need that?
No, it was because we had our own porn. Probably is what it
Oh,
was.
okay, you made your move. Okay.
Oh yeah, no,
Well, most
I'm a
men only watch
filmmaker.
porn if they have
I'm a
something. I mean,
director. I'm an
that's not
actor. You know what I'm saying? But
full
yeah,
clips cut every take.
yeah, for sure. Like I'm behind the scenes. I'm in the scene. I'm working the lighting. I'm also cut. Hey, do this, do that. Oh, I'm doing it all. You know what I mean? I'm doing it all. Feel me? I'm a movie maker. I'm a star for a reason. But just regardless, though, yeah. I mean, like, uh, if again, it's a bit too. I don't like if I were in a relationship and if it came to porn, I don't think the porn would change my dynamic with my lady if I had her, right? Because I just again, I'm always gonna bring it back to the beginning and or like before things happen. Like she's gonna know who I am before she even gets in a relationship with me. Like that's just how I see it. You know, I'm like, of course, there's still layers, like you said, like an onion. Hashtag Shrek. That's a deep cut, by the way, because I knew exactly what scene you were talking about. I know exactly what scene you was talking about.
It resonated
Yeah,
with me. Yeah,
yeah, no, that's fly. But I hope that answered your question.
it does. It does. Thank you.
No, of course, and thank you for coming in and sharing your cringy sex story. Wait, what type of reposado you sipping on?
It was, I don't know. It was a white bottle. It had like lines on it. Casamigo, I think it was.
Casamigos. That's fly. You wait.
Yeah.
How you take? You took a shot. Or you had a mixed drink.
A mixed drink. I just have a ginger ale.
Oh, adios mio, man. Come on, we gotta get you right. We gotta get you
What?
right, people.
You have to understand that bras and the clothes on here don't have, they don't have everything. If I were to do it like myself, I would probably do it with like honestly, something real, I don't know. What do you mix it with?
You tell me what you mix it with first.
I would mix it with a club soda, honestly, like something really light. I don't like
Okay.
sugary stuff. Ginger ale's a little bit sugary, but
Yeah.
honestly, a club soda, ginger ale, and a lime.
Yeah, no, that's what they doing over there right now. They over there teasing me and shit. They got drinks going over there, motherfuckers and shit.
Okay?
Yeah, we
That
sell it.
tequila boy, I don't know. That Casamigos.
You scared? You don't like tequila? You start speaking
I
Spanish
love
and
it,
shit.
but it's like, I get a little wild, I cannot lie.
You say you get a little. I mean, that's what tequila make you do, though. You feel me? Like that's just
I
what
get
comes out of
very
it.
confident. I'm like, bring that ass here, boy.
You know what?
Hey, how are you?
It's so funny. I remember I met her with this girl at a bar and like we took a shot and we was having fun and like we took a shot of tequila. Like 5 minutes later, she grabbed on my chin and she started kissing me and I kissed her, but then like I moved back a little bit, because I was like, "What's up?" And she was just like, "Tequila." The tequila got me. You know what I mean? I was like, "Damn." I guess tequila got that effect. It makes women more aggressive, I guess.
Now, if it makes me just what's on my mind. Instead of me being like, I'm holding it in, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I want you tonight, so meet me here. This is what we're going to do, all right? You know what I'm saying? So like, maybe GTF, you know, men, they GTF anyway. So I guess that's what I meant by earlier saying I be having my way. You know, I really
Oh
have my
yeah.
way. Because I say what I want, I get it. That's not.
I feel that though. I'm the same way. Like I believe the same thing though. Like I say what I want, I get it. It's always gonna work out. It's always gonna happen. Cause I mean, the thing is like it's just especially men like to hear that. But you know, it's I don't see that. Do you think that's masculine for you to say that to somebody? This is just a curious
What?
question. Like if you were to tell that
Say
to a
what?
man, like I want you and this is where you're gonna meet me tonight.
If I were to say it to him, do I
Yeah,
feel
like
kind of like,
yeah, yeah. Like if you were to
affect masculinity?
yeah. Do you think that's like because you know you talked about like the masculine and feminine, right? So I'm asking you like, do you
Yeah.
think that's is that to you
Okay.
masculine?
Well, I said it matter of factly, but there is an art, there's a je ne sais quoi to doing it, right? So it's like you have to
Mm,
understand, like I am a very mild person normally, and people see me as that, right?
right.
So as soon as I approach this person that's always seen me as mild in a little bit more direct way, by kind of being coy, making a little bit more eye contact, like
Yeah,
this is what I
absolutely.
want. So
Yep.
I'm not like directly like bring that ass here, boy. I'm just like this is what I want to do, and this is what I want to do. And okay, and of course you're gonna want me to have my way. So it's like you use your feminine wiles to get him to give you what you want without really asking for it, you know?
Yeah, I see that because I don't think that's I don't think it's masculine for women to say that if they're feeling a man. Like
What?
I like
That
if
she wants to.
yeah, I don't think that's masculine. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. Honestly, I feel like
Well,
that's
you
a piece of
can't see a woman
reciprocation.
as a partner with that, can you? Just as a one night stand.
You said what?
Can you really see a relationship or dating a woman like that, or that's just like a one night stand?
I can't say relationship though, Miss
Exactly.
Viva, Madam Viva,
Exactly.
because no, hold on, check me
You
out, check
already
me
know
out,
Madam Viva, that's it.
Madam Viva. But the reason why I'm saying that is because I don't think of a relationship at first. Like I could never be like, but that's my truth though. Like that's authentic. With it being like, I can't see in a relationship. I cannot because I'm not thinking about it, right? Because like there's layers to that. You never know. It could blossom into one, you know, down the line. But like if like
Especially
I
the nanny good.
you said what?
Especially the nanny. I say nanny, like nanny, poo nanny.
Oh,
Nanny
Nani.
is good.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
might
yeah.
be able to reconfigure, you know?
See, hold on. Don't be mixing me. Don't mix me up with them, Viva. Don't do that.
What?
Just, just,
Okay, you
just,
never
just,
know.
just cause the Nani is good. Don't listen. I don't fall for that. Like I don't know what they. I
That's what
don't
they
know what
say,
type
boy.
of. Hold on, hey.
You ain't had that, you know?
Oh, you don't know what I've been
The
in.
golden berries.
You don't know what I've been in though. So I mean, but it's the
I
thing. It's
do.
like you know, and you know, I hear this from a lot of women, especially. They be like, yeah, you know, uh, like I had this one lady tell me like when I put this, you know, YouTube excuse me for my explicit language, but YouTube would say something like, well, you know, if I put this pussy on you, you're gonna fall in love with it. And I'm like, ah, here we go, man. The same story, same story. Like that shit don't
But
work
that's the
on
thing,
me.
you don't put it on no one. It's just
Oh,
the way
really?
it is. They be in it and fall in love. So putting it on is saying you're the one doing the whamming and bamming. I mean, not saying you're just gonna lay there. You know what I'm saying? You can respond, you know, on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? In different ways, but might be just the way it feels. Like you know what I'm saying? Certain women, not all women, touch themselves. Not all women masturbate or use toys and things like that, or even use tampons during their cycle. Excuse my, you know, TMI. But you know, some people are
I know
a
women,
little
so I know
bit,
what you're saying.
yeah, some women are a little bit tighter, a little bit, you know, wetter, a little bit nicer.
No. Chill. What's up? What's up? Hold on. Give me a second, Viva. Hold on. Listen, no. I'm letting you guys. We're listening to this right now because everybody ladies in the chat. Let me ask y'all. Is Viva correct? Do you think that it's not putting it on is being in? But even being in though, like, listen, pussy got no power.
Powers in the PUSSY. It's why every motherfucker in the world dress fly. That's true.
Oh, here you go. Is that your lyric or is that just a lyric in
Nah,
general?
that's like Jay-Z or something.
I know Jay Z was crazy. I've been on the album run with Jay Z. I'm on his third album right now. He's too fly. Yo, chill on me. Chill on me. Y'all gotta answer the
You know?
question. Anyways, but nah, pussy don't got power. I think
But
pussy got
not everyone got that, you know?
okay, but
Not everyone got that.
so you saying you different?
You know, it's like I know I'm not that one I know what I'm holding because I know the reactions I get. And I'm telling you, I'm just gonna be straight up front, you know, because I'm a grown ass woman.
Right, of
You
course.
know?
We being grown.
I got me a little 26 little Jamaican from Harlem, you know what I'm saying?
Uh huh.
Yeah. When I left him the next day, it was like, you got something there. And I didn't say anything to him. I didn't say, oh, I got this. But when I left him, he said, you got something there. I was like, what is that? You know?
All of you can see my reaction. Listen, ladies, do y'all believe pussy got power? Men in the chat, do y'all believe pussy got power? No.
Yeah. That's why these dudes are going click clack crazy, click clacking and hurting people at the job for dying. Yeah.
No. This the dick got power. Okay, the dick got power. Y'all
Yeah. No, it don't. Not a, you know, some women's nanny can like actually squeeze you out of it if she doesn't want you in it. Like the body, you know, like she responds. Like just because you're in her doesn't mean that you in her. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. But you said a keyword earlier, and y'all pay attention. You said a couple keywords. Excuse me. Is that it's the sex is mental, and I've been saying that for now. That shit, Def got wait, Elijah. Wait, hold up, Elijah. Hold up. Which one? Which one you siding with, bro? Which one you siding with? Wait, which one got power, bro? You gotta be specific. Yo, where my team at? Where my team at? All I got is a team of pussy got power. Like where the like, you know what I'm saying? They got power. Like y'all gotta.
Yeah.
I'm a one man soldier.
I'm a one woman army.
This soldier can take down the whole army already.
That's what you think.
It's not what I think. It's what I know. You could tell by the pose. Yeah. Nah, facts.
Yeah, but you can't discount the fact that, I mean, let me just, when I say Aquafina, have you ever had a woman that squirts?
You said what?
You're young, so you might not have yet. Have you ever had a squirter?
Yeah.
You have.
Yeah.
So is that different than the normal punani?
I mean, excuse me, hold on. Let me bring it back to YouTube real quick. Leo, YouTube, let me say something. This is for educational and entertainment purposes. I really, shout out to the CEO of YouTube. We was on the phone the other night, and I keep letting him know this is for all entertainment, and this is all for educational purposes. Yes, this is a respectful, great, fun, informative conversation.
Knowledge, yeah.
You know what I mean? But regardless, though, I'm sorry. What was the last question you said? I apologize.
Do you think that a squirter is different than a regular non-squirter? A punani.
You see, I can only. So here's the thing. I fuck with condoms. So this is what I want to say. Remember, everybody in the chat, you are listening to this conversation. Safe sex is the great sex, and All-Star condoms are on the way. So if you want to have safe sex, make sure you put that glove on, and specifically for the All-Star condoms. I have been testing them, and I will be testing more just in case.
Latex, please.
No, it's more like the ones the skins use.
Yeah.
Yeah, the more like skins. But regardless, though, you remember, safe sex is great sex. Do not go in there raw. So the thing is that I can only not, I can't base it on like the raw feeling. I can base it on the moans and the way her body is reacting to me and what I'm doing. So it's like I don't think the difference is like I think more of the like being able to let out the moans and being able to come, like being able to squirt and kind of like letting that happen. And yeah, it was wet and shit, but like I've had some that weren't necessarily squirters, but the the sex was still great. But again, it's like I don't go raw, so I don't necessarily. If anyone does in the chat, remember, don't do it. But if you are going raw, I mean, there probably could potentially be a difference.
But it's not just that. It's like, on the shaft itself. I mean, you would have it on your stomach, on your legs, or whatever. So that feeling of that wetness there. I have had people, like, actually lift me up off of their member, put me in the air, and I know it's TMI, but they want to, like, you rig it. I'm just like, what the
Yeah,
hell? For
I just
some
let her
people,
do
they're
it.
very fascinated and enticed by it.
Yeah, either I'm like I don't want to get too little TMI in this shit. You know what I mean? Because listen, it's more like on some private shit. You feel me? But like when it happens, I'm just that's fly. You feel me? Fuck the yeah. No, yo Elijah, don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that, Elijah. Gotta have some condoms.
Elijah's real interesting. I like that name.
Hey, he in the chat.
How old is Elijah? Ask him how old he is.
I think he said he's 27.
Oh boy, what's his 27 stuff? That's my little age though. I seem to have a little sweet spot.
You got a sweet spot for 27-year-olds?
They have a sweet spot for me. That's why I try usually around 25, 26, like that.
So you got a sweet spot for us 27-year-olds.
I guess,
It's okay. You can admit it.
I don't know. I do like younger men though. I'm not gonna lie, because they're fun.
Yeah. But like.
And plus, younger men look at you like, oh, you're an older woman, so it's like they kind of can appreciate more things about you.
Like what exactly?
Just about like who you are. Like older men do a lot of trying to mold you or trying to prevent you from being who you are. But a younger man is like, oh, I love that about you, or that's great. You know what I'm saying? They really don't have many issues with you.
More cool about it, more player about it.
Not just cool, but they appreciate things about you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, it's like, I guess they appreciate the facets of a woman. It's not just sexual. It's like, damn, she's holding it down. She's taking care of herself. She's looking good. She's doing this. She's doing all that. It's like, damn, what? They act like what's not to like about you, right? Where older men can be like, well, you're doing this, you're doing that. They find things in that side.
Facts. Yeah, I don't know too much about the other side, but I think it's something about the 27-year-olds. I think we just got something going on, to be honest.
Maybe it's because you're on the cusp of 30, heading out of boyhood and into manhood. I don't know.
Hold on, manhood been started. We still now just getting started.
But men are late bloomers as far as maturity, kind of. They don't really want to. I'm not using the word settle down, but have like adult visions, really. Like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so for some of them, but not for like not on the all-star side for sure. I'll say that. I mean, I can't speak for all of them.
Oh, one question. This is my last one. I tried to ask this.
Yeah, go ahead.
If a girl would say, because I've noticed that most men sometimes they like to be soft and gentle, and that's good, right? But sometimes, I'm not talking about, let's say, not the actual act of sex, like foreplay. Let's say you're like nibbling or sucking on something, right? And like, I'm not saying you need to bite and leave teeth marks, right? But a little bit of firmness is acceptable. And sometimes I'm like, okay, you can like bite a little harder. And like, oh, I don't want to hurt you. I'm like, damn it,
Oh
bite
my
harder.
God.
You know? And like they just are scared to, and then they don't. You know?
Right. So what's your
Do you
question?
ever do you ever find a woman that likes like um, rough sex sometimes instead of just like all
Oh,
nice and sweet and
actually, very
lovey-dovey?
often. Very often.
And how
Choking.
do you feel about it? No, I'm not joking, but what I'm saying, well, how do you feel about it?
I like it. I mean, I don't mind getting rough. I mean, there's a time and place for like all that sweet shit. You know what I mean? But this, listen, if we're, and I'm gonna say this as educational as possible. It's if there's rough sex. I mean, there's a time and place to get rough and let her feel the stuff that I've been feeling in a good way though, not in a bad way. Like you gonna feel the way I desire you. You gonna to grip, to kiss, to stroke. It's so many
You
things that come
dominate,
with it.
honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I and that's what I like. I like to dominate, but I like when she wants to be dominated too. Like
Respect.
not just trying to fight it. Like it's just that she wants to be dominated, and I like because that's like what I like to do. That's just my position in this shit.
Because she wants
So
to submit. Yeah.
yeah, she wants to submit. She wants to be taken by me, and I like that. And that
She
also,
wants to be taken,
yeah, and
exactly.
that also entices me to want her more. Just because it's like it's just it's a dance between us. She's taking it, and I'm giving it. She's loving it, and I'm loving it, and we're just going. And there could be a couple of marks, maybe nothing too harsh. Maybe some hair pulling, maybe what I'm saying, maybe some just a bit of turning positions and just moving you like if you were like you light, and I'm gonna
Mm.
put you in positions that I want to put you in because I know you're gonna like that too for sure.
And do you talk her through it? Do you be like, oh, it's gonna be okay, like, like stay with me, like you talk her through it, or you just being
Oh
rough?
no, I'm talking to her. Yeah, I'm in her ear.
Yeah,
I am in her ear, and
because
I'm
you're a teacher.
yeah, exactly, and I'm teaching her, and I'm telling her, and I want her to express herself. I like when they express themselves because a lot of women don't. They're not with men that they can necessarily like let it out, the moans or maybe the how they feel. So like you can let it all out. You can talk about it. Just tell me how much you like it. A couple of things like there's a lot of things I can say, but just for YouTube purposes, I may not say that because it's a bit of private things that do happen in the back end. But yeah, I definitely like to, and even prop her position up until like that, guide her through it, give her some instructions, and even when I'm holding her hands and like let's say it's in the doggy style position, and I'm holding both hands back, possibly with her hair. I might tell her to arch it back, just arch it down a little bit. And if she's doing it wrong, I'm gonna be assertive and tell her no, not like that, like this, and then do it. So it's like like talking her through all that. So yeah, for sure, yeah, I definitely do it.
And
I'm vocal.
there's an art to it too because you could be saying the same thing, but it's how you say it. Like I had a man one time to be like don't move, like he wants you to hold right there, right?
Right.
And I didn't respond to all of that. But another man said like don't stop me, saying,
Mm-hmm.
and I liked it when he said don't stop me, because it was the same kind of thing, but the don't move was different.
Yes.
I was like, I'm gonna move, but he's like, well, you can move, but just don't stop me. Just let me get it, and you got it.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's like, but that's just dominance. Just being dominant in what you want. Like it's just like taking what you want. You know, because they want like because again women want it. Like if she's already in there, because I'm not saying it in no other way, but like if she's already in there, she is there. She wants you. And then the chemistry can show. I'm like you said, I'm a teacher, so I will instruct you and I will tell you what is right, what is wrong. And I also will find out through your body, and you could potentially even be expressive, but I will definitely tell you what I like and what I want from you. Like I'm like that for sure. So like that's it's just
So
dominance
talk
really.
to them during sex. talk to you, talk to them during play. Just talk to the women. Talk to them. They like
Yeah,
to be talked.
yeah, I do, and I like for her to talk back. Like I like even her moans. Like there's melodies in that shit, and like the way she moans and how she moans and what position and stroke is making her moan. Like it's certain ways to go about it, and two, like what I notice is like even talking her through it, she gets more. She starts
Oh my
talking,
gosh, more wet.
yeah, more wet, and two, she starts to become more comfortable in her sexuality. Like she can be more. So one thing I learned is like being able to be showing that and giving a space to be open gives her the comfortability to be a lot more of a freak that she wants to be. Potentially try new things. Maybe she wants to moan loud and like let herself go. Maybe she wants to,
Right.
come squirt. Shout out to YouTube. We're being educational entertainment at this time. But yeah,
I'm
so
a
yeah.
grunter. I'm like, that should be real. It'd be back up.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just like it's just a beautiful like it's a beautiful environment that I would say because I do that a lot for like when I tell men stuff, but just in my experiences, I like to curate their environment, but that's just dominance in itself. You want to make your sub, you want to make her feel comfortable with you in your presence. You want her to feel like she can let her hair down, and she can be as wild and unattainable as possible. She just, just being the wild horse she wants to be and feel like in that environment. And it comes with curation.
I don't know about other ladies out there, but nowadays a lot of men have issues because of their diet, like the fact that they're on a lot of drugs and stuff like that.
Hmm.
I'm just saying they're unable to stay very firm. you know, maybe out of five, maybe 3 out of 5 can.
Yeah.
And it seems like nowadays these men are not embarrassed of that. They just feel like you should be okay with them pushing this like soft thing up inside you. It's like
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm talking about. That's cringe. So that's very cringe.
Yeah.
How do you? But you don't want to make someone feel bad. So unfortunately, women have to go through those cringy situations. Like, okay,
Truth.
let me help you through this. Like,
Nah, 1,000%. 1,000%. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. It's just,
you guys don't have to deal with that, do you? Well, maybe if the girl's like really dry or something, but.
I don't deal with dry girls.
How would you? Yeah.
I don't have those
Or what,
issues.
what, what kind of awkward situation? What if her hygiene's not on point? Like, how do you handle that situation?
I just tell her, I don't. Thankfully, I've never had that situation. But if I were to have that, and hopefully not. But if I were to have that, I would tell her this is not okay, and I don't want this. I think you need to go home.
Have you ever had a situation where you had to like be like nah, like you were going to, and you're like, oh, okay, well definitely not.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I gave a story before. This woman was at my crib. I was upstairs. She was downstairs, and she texted me, "Get my purse." Right, like, but she was downstairs with her purse, and I was like, "Just bring it up when you come up in the room." So she brought it up, and she slammed my door right behind her, and she sat on my bed with like a pouty attitude. And I was like, "Why did you slam my door? And what's going on?" She's like, "I asked you to get my purse, and you didn't get it." And I was like, "You were with it though, and we're."
Yeah.
I was just like, I knew what she was trying to say, but I was like, it doesn't make sense. I'm not going back down there to get your purse. We're not here to play boyfriend and girlfriend. We're here to fuck.
Yeah,
And
keep your purse with you anyway,
that's what I'm
honey.
saying. So, anyways, so when she did that, and 'cause we was gonna fuck and everything, and I just told her she needs to go home. I was like,
Because you weren't talking to her at that point. Yeah, that
no,
was
that shit made my dick soft. I was like, yeah, I
yeah.
don't want no parts. I was like, I don't feel that. Like, you're being unsexy. Like, and I don't know where this energy is coming from, but you don't need to bring it here. So hell yeah, I've had to, and that's just one of many where I've had to not fuck a girl because I don't like the attitude or how they come off on certain shit. I'm like, nah, I'm not fucking with it. Yes, with her
Now, would
self.
you circle back and mess with her later? But you
Um,
obviously wanted
no,
to. Is that
I
right?
did, but I did because she apologized. She apologized for her
Oh.
behavior. Cause I don't play those games. I have a
Did it
very
get
low
hard when she
tolerance.
apologized?
Pardon?
Did it get hard when she apologized?
It got hard when she apologized in person and then got on her knees. That's when it got hard.
Oh.
Cause she did say it over text and then she did it again in person. Cause I don't play them games. Like I'm nah. You gotta make it up to me. Like if not, I'm not fucking with it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm
No, you
a.
say you're a sign. You're not a star. What is your sign? What month are you born? Just tell me what month are you born.
Why you want to know so bad?
Not today. Just a month.
Just a month. Yeah, but why you want to know so bad? You didn't answer my question.
And it's usually like a, you know, there are ways to see people or to say, okay, that makes sense.
So you think you'll know me a
Um,
little bit more if I gave you my sign?
absolutely.
You can know me though by the way I'm talking to you. What does my sign have to do with that?
I think from your, I could say, let me just put a couple of them out there. My first guess is a Virgo.
Your first what?
My first guess is a Virgo.
Okay.
Okay. Or a Capricorn. Definitely an Earth sign.
Why?
Because you seem very rooted in things on the earth, like, tangible things. Not saying materialism, but success and, um, you know, things that can be quantified, things you can see. And you're aesthetically, you're very um, into the way you look, and you're just ambitious for success.
Mm-hmm. You saying I look good?
Yeah.
You could
What?
just
You guys say
you
you look
could
good?
you could
Yeah,
yeah.
okay, you,
You could just say that
you're
if you
easy on
want
the eyes,
to. You
though.
could just say that if you want to,
You're
Viva.
easy on the eyes, though.
Yeah, you see, you could say that. Yeah, hey, y'all saw her? She over here trying to play around it. You can just say it. It's fine. Listen, I won't tell no one. Let me go ahead and mute the live. Y'all, let me get a second. Let me talk to her private real quick. Now I'm playing. uh,
I got a real feel.
yeah, I mean, no, I get that. I mean, I get some of those things. Um, yeah, my son, I'm a Gemini.
Oh, interesting. Yo, yeah, let me just be quiet.
You said what?
Definitely a wonderful duality, you know what I'm saying? But now it makes sense because, yeah, it makes sense because Geminis can have those two sides, you know, them two sides, boy. One talks you off the ledge, the other one's like, okay. You know, like, that's what we're going to do. Like, you do have a evil twin kind of thing. Not evil twin, but just somebody saying, go do this, go do that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's me. What is your sign?
What do you think? You don't know? I'm a water sign.
You're a Scorpio.
No.
You're a Cancer.
A Piscean. Piscean.
Damn, that was my next guess. Damn, you got me.
Oh, one fish upstream, one fish downstream.
Yeah.
Upstream duality. Kind of like you're a Gemini, you know?
Oh wow. Yeah. Wow. No wonder we get along so well.
Because we just see the different sides of people, you know, so we kind of understand that unknown. We're like, okay, you know,
No wonder the chemistry is there.
right, easy going.
Makes too much sense for sure. Yeah. I hope you got some hope you got some insight from the Gemini. But shout out to all my astrology ladies out there because they got that such thing as like sun, moon, and rising and stuff, and like you know they put me on some game about that. So shout out to the astrology ladies out there for real. But Viva, I had a really great conversation with you, and I want to say thank you for calling up. We've been on the phone for about an hour. We might as well just ended the live and just got on the phone and talked anyways. But
Right?
right, but this has been informative. Thank you for sharing your stories and thank you for talking to us. And this was a really great conversation, though. Like this was really good. Thank you
Thank
for.
you for inviting me.
Of course, you're always welcome to come and you can, of course, show your face in the future, but you're always welcome to let your voice be laid down and let people hear it as well. And
Yeah, next time, give me the questions beforehand so I can think about it. You know.
Uh,
You're great with improv.
I'll give you a bunch of questions.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
want to think about it.
Yeah, but like if you just want to get on the phone even without the cameras, you can always let me know. You can say that too.
Okay. You know.
Well,
The people want to call it mine. I'll email that.
right. Well, regardless though, thank you again for your time and enjoy your night and have a good time with your reposado.
Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Yes, have a great one. Thank you. Incredible conversation. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Shout out to everybody. Yo, that was it. Yo, so what's up, man? Hey, shout out to everybody in the building. Hit the like button and subscribe to your boy. Nah, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something, bro. I want to say big shout out to Viva. Thank you for calling in. That was an incredible conversation. That was a great conversation. What up, Jenna? That was a good conversation. We spoke on many layers as far as sex, being cringy in the club, weird dudes, weird women. We talk about, man, listen, that was a very beautiful conversation. How'd y'all feel about that conversation? I seen y'all in the comments, by the way. I seen y'all. Yes, sir, Danny. Yes, sir. But listen, let me tell y'all something. I'm not gonna end. I'm gonna end in a few, but give me one brief moment. Okay? But tomorrow, well, technically today, as in Saturday, okay? I'm gonna go live at 8:30 p.m. I will and we're gonna do Come Sip with a Star. So that means ladies and gentlemen are more than welcome to pull up. Bitch, I might be. Girl, he geeked up. Bitch, I might be. Yes, thank you for that, Danny. Like and subscribe. Be a part of this all-star lifestyle. Hit the like button and subscribe to your boy. But regardless, though, tomorrow, as in today, Saturday, the 27th, 8:30 to 10:30 p.m., I'm going live. Come Sit with a Star, where you can come have a conversation with an all-star. Ladies, if you want to come shoot your shot, you want to have a conversation about your relationship problems, talk to me. Gentlemen, if you want to come into the live and you want to ask questions about what you have going on, you want to break down some first dates, you want some first date tips, come talk to your boy. You want some confidence pointers, talk to your boy, man. Listen, it's I'm showing love, so show love back on the day if you like to. And then right afterwards, we're going to be doing our movie night tomorrow night in the Discord. So if you want to be part of the movie night breakdown Discord, you are more than welcome to. All right, we're going to be breaking down Hang the DJ, Black Mirror, and we're going to be watching Ballerina, the John Wick movie. And we're going to be doing a movie breakdown of that motherfucker. Your eyes told me, girl, come ride me. Oh, y'all don't tell me y'all doing this. Y'all doing these pickle lines and shit again. Love Black Mirror, yeah. We're gonna be doing a movie breakdown. I'm very excited for that. Ballerina, yes, I love that fucking movie. But there's so much game in that shit that we're gonna be talking about. We're gonna be doing that. And then right after that, I'll be going live on. Bitch, I might be. Oh, also too, I think it's the 27th. I want to say Feliz Cumpleaños. Everybody put some stars, put some cake in the chat. Feliz Cumpleaños to Diaja. Diaja, I want to say thank you. You know, it is your birthday, but I also want to say thank you for also being an incredible supporter. I want to say thank you for that. I want to say thank you for doing that. You know what I mean? I appreciate you. Thank you for always tuning in and enjoying. Make sure y'all say happy birthday and feliz cumpleaños. You trying to put tax collector? Mujeres? I think you spelled it right. You spelled it right, Viva. Nah, for sure, Diaz, for sure. Of course. Most definitely. You trying to put Star Girl? Let me see if it works. Let me try to type it in. Let me see. There we go. Star Girl. There it is. Incredible conversation though. But you know what? I'm gonna end this off with this part over here, you guys. And then I'm gonna go and get up out of here, okay? But I'm gonna remember when I say this because I'm gonna be talking about this later in the live on the Come Sip with a Star, okay? This is what I gotta say. This is gonna be the last thing. I'm not gonna touch on to it too much, but we're gonna talk about it later. We're gonna go deep about it, okay? I feel like if I tell you this, you're gonna use it against me. Hey, better pull up on that. I feel like if I tell you this, you're gonna use it against me. What I mean is though, there's gonna be a time where a lady is going to tell you that she's gonna tell you something that's gonna be extremely vulnerable. And when she's gonna tell you something extremely vulnerable that she knows it's gonna make you feel good and feel powered. Because if a woman tells you, and I'm gonna say it again, and then I'm gonna go into details in the next live. If I feel like if I tell you this, you're gonna use it against me. Sound like a drunk Theo? I'm weak as fuck. I'm about to go have a margarita right after this shit. I just love going live. Shut up, self. Anyways, regardless, Elijah, motherfuckers just be saying shit, bro. Women will tell you things that's gonna make them feel vulnerable and out of control. And if they tell you that, it's because they actually want you to know that you do have power over them. I know your Sabis. I know, bro. Oh my God. Yeah, this song goes crazy. It's my fault. What's my fault? What'd I do? But listen, you guys, I'm gonna go and get up out of here, okay? I'm in the moment but not attached to what they good or about. Yep. But I'm gonna go and get up out of here, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say thank you. Thank you for your time. You guys have a great one. I want to say I appreciate y'all. It's been a successful live. Let's get some stars in the chat. Let's get some stars in the chat. I turned the chat into a freak show. Listen, this is gonna be the first of many, okay? We're opening a can of worms now. All right. Let's get some stars in the chat land. Let me see y'all. Let me see y'all. Hit the like button if you have not. Hit the subscribe button if you have not. And to all my secret watchers who are watching in the background, I want to tell you something, okay? It's better to be a person that does something than be an observer. Because why observe in life when you can live in life? Alright? I'm going to go ahead and enjoy margarita. I can go more into depth about my job. Okay. Ladies, if you want to talk after this, because if you feel good, hit me up. You know where to find me. Alright, y'all. I'm going to go enjoy myself. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm going to see you guys soon, okay? We out this bitch.